to kick some booty. Oh yeah, oh yeah, ooh yeah. And you know, at least I don't run around my house in women's clothing when nobody's home. Hey, Blame! But if you do, it's okay. I don't have a problem with that kind of a fetish. Ronbo Sports, it's time, fam. And it's day 2. And the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Back on that field again. And today, get out, do a little running around and catch the ball and stuff like that. oh. Hey, where my boys at, man? Hey, where my mods? Where the boys at, man? Wait. Make sure I want to get every name right. Daniel Serrano, Rose Matheson, Jesus is my king, 777. Do not accept anything less than 3 sevens. And also YMSA, every now and then we see him too. All right, hey, can we go ahead and go over a little bit of the details that took place today with the 49ers and out there? I'm telling you right now, I've been arguing about Marquise Goodwin for the last 2 years. I was all over social media. I was getting beat up. People said, oh, man, Marquise Goodwin ain't nothing, man. I mean, all he's got them for to stretch out the field. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, that dude is too fast to just be stretching out the field. I read where they go put out some plans for him to learn some routes. Shut up, man. You don't know what you're saying. Marquise Goodwin ain't here for that. It's Pierre Garçon's team. All right. Because I don't know nothing enough about Marquise. All I know is in Buffalo, and him and Rashard Robinson had issues, and I couldn't wait till they get together in camp. Okay, I'll wait. Now, who was right? Yeah, Marquise, Keys. Today, as you know, the 49ers held their first of 13 training camp practices at the SAP Performance Facility in Santa Clara. Rookies, vets, everybody showed up today, Jack. Because yesterday was all about administration, meetings, and conditioning tests to see if you in any kind of shape. You've been lagging, getting fat while you was on your vacation. They had a team meeting last night. But today, let's start out with the G-man, quarterbacks, right? Jimmy, 4 of 9 doing 11 on 11. Drills 5 of 7, 5 of 7 on 7 on 7 drills. That according to, and most of the I got from Cam Hyman. I like Cam. Anyway, he says this. He says, don't fret on the Cam stats. Because you know how people start tripping. Ooh, he missed 4 passes? You know, it has more to do with getting to know each other and developing chemistry and getting everything right? Because I'll give you an example of that, right? You see, Cam even says, don't fret on Cam's stats. Jimmy looks in control of the offense. When he and Goodwin missed on a 20-yard pass, they talk behind the scenes about the route and the moves. Then Jimmy comes back and completes a 25-yard pass to Goodwin in a hole of a defense between Foster and Colbert. This is the thing people got to understand about Jimmy G. This is not Jared Goff or any of those other clown quarterbacks that call themselves franchise quarterbacks. This is a guy that's going to call directions out there whether the coaches say a word or not. He's fully in charge and large as far as his team goes. So if there's something going wrong out there, Jimmy says, I'll handle this. This is the kind of quarterback that don't come along very often. There aren't a whole lot of them. We got one, Jimmy G. So, and that's what I'm saying. Marquise and him begin to take the 49ers defense apart. Hey, you know what I say about that, though? Don't worry about guys like Marquise taking the 49ers defense apart because there ain't a whole lot of Marquises. Tyreek Hill, I mean, you know, and some of the other guys may have the abilities, but they don't have the speed. You add speed to all that talent Marquise is building on now. I suspect within 2 years, Marquise Goodwin could become one of the most feared names in football because he's 27 now. So by the time he's 29, defenses will be trying to plan that Marquise, hopefully he will have lost at least a step so they could do something with him. Because right now, I don't like a defense's chances with Marquise Goodwin. Not now. No. And people call him the second-tier guy, the backup, the number 2. He may have to change the status on his business card at some point in the near future. Jerick McKinnon, also more speed. On the first play of the 49ers' first practice of training camp, Jerick McKinnon got to the corner on an outside run. Boom! Oh, wait, he did that from line of scrimmage. I just realized. Turned the field and beat feet untouched down the left sideline. You see, this is what people say. I don't know about him being a 4-down back, 3-down back, man. He's never done that in his career. He's never been with Kyle Shanahan in his career. There's going to be things he's never. Jerick is probably getting used to saying, damn. I better run. I don't even know how that happened, man. I don't even know where did that hole come from, man. What is with the offensive lineman moving like that, man? Look, I like that zone stuff. See, it's just argue with the haters, but hit them back. Don't let them sit there and tell you that. Just don't let him have it. That was later. He snuck out of the backfield and was all alone. Here's what I like the most about speed: linebacker Reuben Foster and nickelback K'Wan Williams collided. Jerick's out there darting around like a bullet. Oh, bam! Dude, man, what are you doing, man? Where's Jerick? Oh, look at that, man. See, you and then, pretty soon now you got them discussions. But they'll iron it out because that ain't going to happen all year. Garoppolo swung that pass out to him. Huge gain. Jimmy G to Goodwin again. Connection looks strong. Marquise Goodwin had several downfield catches. Several downfield catches. I want to address this to those who insist upon pushing the narrative that Jimmy G cannot throw downfield. Now, granted, it's in practice. What the point being is he can if given adequate time. He's got the jersey on. They can't hit him. Okay. But the point is, don't tell me he can't throw the ball downfield. I've seen him do it before he even came to this team. And I said, if you got a split second to get downfield deep, that's not physically possible. The defense is not going to stand there and wait for you to throw the ball downfield. You got to have protection. So, I hope he also knows if he's going to hang out with who he has lots of protection. Anyway, he says, and they says several downfield shots. Marquise hauled them all in. He's heading into the second season with the 49ers after a 56 catch, 962 yards, 2 TD performance in 2017. Look out for Marquise Goodwin. I suspect he'll be even hotter than that this year. Garçon's going to come out and take some catches away from him later, though. But he caught a deep crossing route from Garoppolo against the coverage of Adrian Colbert early in practice, his own cousin. He also caught a deep ball between Reuben Foster and Colbert and then beat Akello Witherspoon for a 20-yard reception. Marquise is out of control. I like that. I like that a lot. It's not about, I'm not blaming the defense on this. And the O-line, here's a battle we're all worried about. This is going to be one of Joshua Garnett opened training camp as a starter at the position. Jonathan Cooper, who appeared on the physically unable or PUP list, is recovering. Jennifer Lee Chan, check out her site. She's got Jonathan Cooper crawling around on some the SAP course they got out there. I wasn't enthused. I was not. Oh, Jonathan, man, I hope you get over that. He's still recovering from that knee injury. And the DBs, there's that name again, Tyvis Powell. I got a feeling he makes this team. I talked about Tyvis like he had a tail last year, and it looks like he's one of the better guys in camp. Him and Tavares Moore hauled in interceptions during the 7-on-7 drills. Moore's pick came against wide receiver Dante Pettis, and that's pretty funny. They made it was one of them things where boom. You see, you figure Moore. If Dante Pettis is going to get away, it's not going to be from a guy who can run a 4.3, right? So that's going to be interesting to see how Dante adjusts to the NFL. There's not a lot of defensive backs that can move that fast, though. But they do know how to do and play press coverage. You don't need to play right on a fast guy, right? C.J. Beathard threw that pass. Now, I told you about what they're going to look at Mullen this year and see if they can bring him up to a competitive level. So by this time next year, CJ will not be a shoo-in to be the backup quarterback. He will have to deal with some competition. And God knows who the 49ers are going to bring in next year because It's Jack Hennigan's in there this year, and he will be pushing both of them. Jack, I think, gets washed out, though. Just my speculation. He may be great. And Joe Fan, by the way, the Richard Sherman story is this. Those who insist on continuing to believe that Richard Sherman won't be available for opening day, stop. Stop it. Joe Fan wants everybody to know. I'll tell you what he said. Cornerback Richard Sherman looked fine. He looked fine in practice. Nothing obvious, good or bad, other than he looked healthy. There was no noticeable limp. From Sherman. The all-pro cornerback was medically cleared to practice on Wednesday. He spent the offseason rehabbing from a ruptured Achilles sustained in a November game against the Arizona Cardinals while still with the Hawks. Sherman appeared to be moving fine, and this is according to Nick Wagner of ESPN, so there's more than one opinion. It's not just in-house. So Sherman appeared to be moving fine with no noticeable hindrances throughout the practice. What I really enjoyed, the savvy vet was singing tipping defensive coaches of offenses and tells was not targeted by quarterbacks during practice. Sherman alternated first-team reps with Jimmy Ward. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking maybe Jimmy's not afraid of anybody. So they probably said, look, let's not stress Rich right now, okay? Just work the other side of the field until Jimmy comes in or something. But let's not put him under any stress right now. Because they wouldn't even throw on Sherman's side of the field. So, this is the thing. I hope this comes into reality. If during course of games that the quarterbacks seem to feel that way, and I figure Cousins will do that at the beginning of the game, and Sherman hurts his feelings, and that'll be the end of that. We take half the field away from any team. That defense will eat. Jimmy G will put up enough points. Those games will become easy. There could be some routes in the future. This is not through red and gold glasses. This makes nothing but sense. Think about it. There's nothing about that that's humorous or anything else. That's the damn fact. I mean, it is. And the linebackers, Brock Coyle had a nice pass breakup, even though he doesn't get any respect. He's doing a good job against George Kittle. Whoa. He started next to Reuben Foster with Malcolm Smith. Deals with a lower leg injury. Robert Saleh on Coyle being underrated. You saw the press conference, right? He's not underrated in this building. Fred Warner, fam. Fred is the story of the day. No, Fred, man. Fred Warner. Raymond, this is what you were talking about. Fred Warner is all over the damn field. He ran with Kendrick Bourne on a long corner route and prevented that completion. Saleh got all pumped up, ran over to him, and celebrated. Robert, man, you the coach, man. You're supposed to stand there and look stoic. Like, that's his job. That's what he's supposed to do. And then, Warner hung with tight end Cole and Contini on a similar play, closed the window on the passing lanes. Oh, I can't believe what I'm reading. He then jumped up and did a Mutombo. I'm in love with this dude already, man. Can you see Fred Warner out there denying people? And Big Show, there he is already. Don't even believe it, Big Show. None of it happened. Hey, the best news of all. There were no injuries. Oh, man, I can't wait to see practice. The first time Warner shuts somebody down and does that, I'm going to lose it, man. I'm telling you right now, fam. If we're watching the game during the course of the season, he does that, it's over. I ain't going to be able to continue. These walls, all you see is this red and black ball flying across. Fred! What did you... Oh, my... Woo! Hey, Civic Sport ejected FB6. Sup, foul? This is a group of Niners are for surely going to put in work this season. Can't wait for the first game against them boys. You and me both. Goes on to say, do you think the 49ers will win all the preseason games? I know that they don't matter, but they will put a statement out there. I don't know. I know that the rookies are going to be busted, but as long as it's rookies winning those games or guys trying to make the team winning those games, I don't have any problem with that. Yeah, because people reflect. Oh man, they were good in preseason. That doesn't mean anything on the season. I hate that. Really. Brian Culp, hit that like. Thank you, Brian, for reminding me, man. Hey, he says, "What's your thoughts on Robbie G? How many field goals does he make this year?" This is one of those questions I got to think about because I need to compare what he did last year to this year. I'll get back to you on that one. West Coast 57257 defense be dominating. Yeah, they did a good job, but as I say, speed is going to be bothering a lot of teams, man, and we got it in bulk. Timmy No Thumbs, I do enjoy that name. All our wide receivers are going to be tough to cover. Goodwin, Garcon, Taylor, Pettis, Bourne, James. Man, who you gonna cover? They're too quick. And old man Talib versus Goodwin is touchdowns all day. And Talib, he'll get all pissed off. You better not touch Marquise, though. Charlie says, sup? West Coast 57257. Niners potential, fatal flaw, pass rush. But we don't know that for sure yet. You got to wait until they get out there because they got a lot of people working with them this year. And remember, what people seem to forget, this is the second year of the same system. That is going to be monumental toward the difference. Nook Sleep Warehouse. God, these names, man. Let's get this team Ronbo and yeah. I gotta stay calm. Show's right. I gotta calm down. You gotta wait till they play, cause I get 541. I say 541. Corvallis, Oregon. What's up? Who is this?
Hey, this is Dean, man.
What is your name?
Dean.
Dean. D-A-N, D-E-A-N. Dean. Dean! Come on in, man.
What's up? Dude, I watch your show. Dude, I watch your show all the time, man. I love what you do.
Thanks.
Shout out to the Empire, man. Dude, I'm so happy to be talking to you right now.
Dean, it's my pleasure, man. Yeah. Tell you what, man, we've got a lot of things going on, and we talked about speed, and why Kyle Shanahan's stacking up all this speed. It was on display today.
Oh, I know, dude. I'm so excited for McKinnon, man. I had him on my fantasy league last year, and I watched a bunch of his games. If the Niners weren't playing, of course. But man, he's just so fast, dude. He can find those holes. I'm so excited for him, man.
That's what he talked about in his press conference today too. He says, "I like to concentrate. As soon as I see a seam, I hit it. So that's what Carlos wasn't really famous for. But now we got a guy who is famous for that. You know what, fantasy babe? This dude, I understand McKinnon is getting on a lot of books. You picked out the right dude, man.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna be even more this year.
He's getting a lot, man. I mean, him and Goodwin too. I mean, like what you said earlier about Goodwin, man. Dude, he's gonna light it up this year. I'm so excited.
Tell you, that speed and the way Kyle Shanahan, the dude is some kind of a coach. I mean, we used to look at Taylor Gabriel when he was in Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel, even the Cleveland Browns had actually kicked him to the curb. If you get kicked to the curb by the Browns, that means you may as well just go ahead and jump off the bridge. Kyle gets him in camp and turns him into an absolute weapon. And honestly, I got a feeling Marquise Goodwin may be even more talented than Taylor Gabriel as far as raw material goes, because Marquise Goodwin works hard. And that lightning-like speed.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, man. I like it so much.
Dude, another thing I want to get off my chest too, Ronbo, is all these people giving Jimmy Garoppolo crap for, being with that porn star. I mean, let him do his thing, man. I saw all those comments on YouTube and stuff. I was like, oh my God. Seriously?
Wasn't it nasty? God. I feel sorry for her. She's used to it, but my God, I don't know if it was necessary to be that mean. I mean, come on. Was it really that serious? Some people are really pissed.
Yeah. But anyways, man, Rob, I know there's other people and stuff. Thanks for taking me, man. I would love to come back on, too. I always listen to your show, when I go to work, when I come back from work. So, just shout out to the Empire, man, and I love what you do.
Thanks, dude. Hey, don't be a stranger, man. You know what? I think we're gonna cover the whole week as far as practice goes. So if you got some time, come on back, man. I'll be back tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, I'll be in.
All right, dude. Appreciate you, fam. Talk to you later.
All right.
Yeah.
Later.
And are we going to the man way down under? Is New Zealand considered? New Zealand is not the land down under. It's only us.
Let's go, Ronbo.
Yo, we ready to go, man. We rolling. Woo, man. It's fired up stuff, like Tony Montana. What's up, fam?
What's up, brother? I had a first day of camp today.
Hey, wait a minute, Lee. Wait a minute, let me check your volume.
A lot of the boys balled out, Ronbo.
Wait, say it again, Lee. I missed that part. Say it one more time.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, a little better now. All right, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just excited. First day of camp, Ronbo. I heard a lot of players played well. Obviously I heard Goodwin had a good connection, had a couple of good catches, deep throws from Garoppolo, like you said, Warner. Yeah, so just all these battles for positions there. I'm looking forward to it.
I got a feeling about Warner, Lee. I'm telling you, man, I was hoping, him being a rookie, I figured, oh, man, can he really get out there on day one? Game one? Man, he was like a blanket out there in coverage. Hey, Lee, we already know he can stop. I mean, infield, he's like a heat-seeking missile, man. I like this guy, Bourne. Wow. Yeah.
Bourne?
I mean, Bourne.
Like what's Warner?
I'm getting him mixed up. Warner.
Yeah, I heard the prediction was they were saying something about they're going to move Foster to the Will,
yeah,
the weak side.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping week one he fills in for Foster while he's out, because obviously there's Malcolm Smith to come back too. So yeah, I'm hoping Brock's not on the field. I don't want to see Brock and Eli.
They like him a lot.
And
Lee, they were directing that. They were directing that comment at you. He says, "Well, we don't care what anybody else thinks. We respect him in this building." I guess they heard what people think about Brock Coyle. I thought he improved last year, though. I mean, he started off bad, but he got better. Yeah.
Yeah, but now let's see this young guy. Let's see one on the field. Obviously, I'm hoping for future years it's Sim and Foster out there in our linebacking.
Oh.
So that's good signs from Warner. Also, I heard Tavares Moore. I heard he got an intercept on Pettis.
Yeah.
He was someone I liked in the draft.
I tell you, I think that's Rich's replacement. If you had to guess which one of these guys, and we got a lot of them, which one is going to be the heir apparent to Rich? I think.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking too, Ronbo. I think he could be the long-term option to replace Sherman.
Yeah.
And that's great because he's going to sit there, him and Akilo, and just learn from one of the best to do it. So I'm excited about that. Also, I heard like there's a lot of guys on the edge, for obviously our safeties are pretty much locked in with Colbert and Tart, but then you got like guys like Chancellor James and that Marcel Harris will probably battle for that cover spot.
Hey, how much you know about Marcel Harris? I got to look at some more film of him. Is he good? I mean, the 49ers picked him, so he must be okay. Because they don't pick garbage.
He reminds me of like a Deshaun Goldson. Like that's how physical he is.
Oh, he's one of those kind of guys.
Lays them out, Ronbo.
Right.
Yeah. He's like
he looks like a strong dude.
He's at Florida.
Yeah,
he's just one of those guys that just hits you. He just lays you out. I think he did it to the I forgot what quarterback it was. He just absolutely nails him. So he's like a big hitter guy. Yeah. He's probably what's that? He's a good guy to sort of cover with from Tart. If anything happens to Tart, I'm hopefully so it's out of him and Chancellor James obviously for that backup spot and the safeties. There's also I heard there's a couple of unrestricted free agents we signed yesterday as well. A few more guys that we just brought in.
Yeah, one of them was let's see, J.P. Flynn. Was he an undrafted free agent? I think he might have.
Oh no, he wasn't an undrafted free agent. They just brought him in. Yeah, he was actually sorry, I was wrong. He's a guard. He's the guard. There's one guy that looks good. He was real good in college. He was at the Bears. He was a two-time Pac Defensive Player of the Year when he was in college. I think Will Sutton.
It's either Will Sutton or Cedric Thornton.
Yeah.
Yeah, they signed those
Yeah,
two
he's
guys.
the one that impressed me the most. Was out of those guys was that Will Sutton guy. Just because he had like a real good college career.
All right.
Then I think he went to the Bears. So yeah, there's a lot to take out of it. Who was your favorite? Was it Warner from the first day?
As far as defense today? Oh yeah, Fred without a doubt, man. Fred.
I heard Jet was good as well, Ronbo.
Oh no, offensively, yeah, Jet and Marquise were just ridiculous. Nobody could do a thing with them. This is great. It's
like
early.
that
There's
too.
no pads. Let's see what they look like Saturday. But still, I like what I see so far.
Yeah, what I really like about that too, Ronbo, is now that Garçon's back, Goodwin's going to have a little bit of pressure off him, and he's even going to be even better, He's going to even have more time to do what he can do.
Yep.
There's going to be less pressure on him. He doesn't have to be the number one receiver now.
Can't
So,
blame
yeah,
him.
I think he's going to absolutely kill it.
That's right. You're ready. You think it's going to be like Deshaun Watson and Garcon. Not Deshaun Watson, but just Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Watson?
Garcon
Jackson.
and Jackson in Washington, right? Both of them came up with 1,000-yard seasons because of that yin and yang effect out of the field. You can't do one or the other's going to demolish you. That's too much speed. Garcon's got too much strength, runs too much routes. He's a possession guy. No telling how they're going to lose Goodwin. And who's going to know how to draw up that kind of blueprint to kill? Shannon! Oh, God, I got to calm down. Calm down, Ron. Calm down. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing. And like you said, like Deshaun Jackson, that's a good comparison too, Ron, because we know what he had similar to Goodwin, and that's just that lights out speed. He can just break away. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think they're going to absolutely kill it this year. I can't wait to see them. That's all I got today, Ronbo. I just want to say thank you for everything you do for the Nine Empire, and quick shout out to Sammy, Uncle Sammy, and all the guys at the Nighthawk fan club.
Wait, who? That first name?
Oh, it's Sammy.
Sammy.
Uncle Sammy.
You guys haven't messed with each other. No invitations or anything. Sammy, I forgot about you and Tony Montana with the invitations. You guys fooled me both once.
Oh, yeah, Kenny. I want to see you in that helmet again, too, Ronbo. Tell Kenny, get that helmet on. I want to see him hop that ball.
What the what? Hey, Kenny, there you go, man. We love that helmet, man. All right, Lee.
See you later, Ronbo.
All right, have a good day. Oh, God. All right. And, it's pushpin oneer. I'm going to find out what that means. I'm going to go that way. I got to Google. That's got to be Googleable. Googleable? Hey, there's a word for it. Try to say that. Google. You can't do it. Niners! Patrick Cawthon. Wish me luck tomorrow. I go to doctor. Hopefully he gives me an extension from work. I can't work on my ankle yet. Still have the pimp limp. And then, Patrick, you know what you can do? After that, you get that pass going out to the practice. Watch from the stadium. Just wear a disguise, because you know how people on Facebook, they'll post you up for your employer to see. Well, that's just evil, isn't it? Not about nature. 88, it's about to be lit. Brian Culp. It says, a question. It says, an NFL team can have 6 captains. Who, as now, are the 49ers captains? Hey, you know what? We need to get together on that one. Obviously, Jimmy G is going to be one. And Joe Staley. God, that's Edgar Garcon. You figure even Richard Sherman. You figure all the guys, the vets, are going to be the guys, right? Now, if you get past those 4 guys, who do you say, right? We need 2 more. All right. Or you can give me 6. Anybody that wants to jump on that. D. Holmes, 1219. Yo! Casey Teeter, what's up? Jeff Tan, Keese, and Jet is going to be pick your poison offensive weapons everywhere. You take out one, it won't help you in it. You just made the other one more available. I can't wait to see defenses do like the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jordan Keller, Niners! Sean, as Bart Scott once said, can't wait for some 49ers football. And there's Kenny. Kenny, I'm glad you're here, man. There's been a request for that helmet, man. Brian Couple, he has another question. He says, Ronbo, will Greg Papa be the new 49ers announcer after the traders relocate vacate again? they'll probably take him with him. I mean, unless he doesn't want to replant. Toya Scott, hey, what's up, Toya? And Rod Manhammer. Let's go. Niners! I gotta fill it back up. I mean, you did in a minute. Hey, James, come on in here, James.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm telling you right now, I didn't need to read. I should not read what happens through the course of the day in these workouts, man. I heard Keith was just doing everything. And you know how they always talk about, Jimmy G has no deep ball. I said, man, will y'all stop with that, man? You know what? You can't throw a deep ball with a split-second time to set and throw. He still has footwork problems and everything else. He's throwing off his back leg half the time because we ain't got no offensive line. What are you talking about? You don't know anything. And so, today he was hitting Keith's deep downfield all day. I love it.
Yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's all coming together. I mean, it's when you start to hear just how great they're doing, even in, training camp. And the big question, of course, is going to come Saturday when they put the pads on. But I do believe that this team has a destiny right now. And I know some people are like, oh, but we still don't have a number one receiver. But you have to understand, in an offense like Kyle Shanahan is building, everybody's a number one receiver, whoever gets the ball. Okay? And with Garoppolo, you look at some games last year, I think it was one or two games, he hit 8 to 9 receivers in 2 different games.
Mm-hmm. Where do you fit a 1 in there? I mean,
where do you fit a 1 at?
Yeah.
Where do you? I might have been wrong on that 8 or 9, but I know it was one
several.
game. It was 7 or better.
2 or 3. Yeah.
And and most of all, I mean, when people want to say things like, "Yeah, well, he I can't believe that he did this thing with dating this porn star." Well, first of all, I'm gonna say this much, man. That is an exceptionally beautiful young lady, first of all. I got to give credit. No, I'm telling you. Listen, first of all, she's a beautiful creature.
Yeah.
Jimmy G ain't married. He ain't got no kids so far that we know of.
And hormones is pumping overtime.
I'm trying to tell you. And so at the end of the day, the bottom line is, man, a lot of people that are putting that negativity on Instagram or YouTube, wherever they're putting it at, a lot of them are not 49er fans. Okay? So they're going to say degradable, detestable things about him and this and that because he's not their quarterback. Let's be real. Okay?
Nobody's saying anything to Jimmy other than he ought to be shamed. But they go to her page. I feel bad for her. Man, people are saying some of the meanest things I've ever seen. I said, wow.
You know what, though? The bottom line is people have egos, and most of the time when they do have egos, they have one thing that surpasses that ego. They're an idiot, okay? That's the bottom line. So you got to pray for them, okay? Because it is what it is. But one thing that's got me, I love the guy Kenny that comes on with his little number one hit record, 13-3, because we got Jimmy G. Let me tell you something. If fans are wondering or assuming, is this guy the real deal? Look at that. Find a way to look it up and look at that Titans game. Tennessee scored with, I think it was like a minute and 33 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
When we got the ball back.
Yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo looked in the huddle and told his team, like, hey, man, this is our game. And they were like, well, we'll see how it goes. And he went out there a minute and 33 seconds, got us down there in field goal range, and won the game. Okay?
Robbie Goodwin.
Never even wavered. Never took a sack. Never threw an interception. Drove his team down the field like a natural-born leader, which he is. Okay? And won the game. And left not enough time. I think it was maybe 12 seconds he left on the clock.
It was very tiny bit. It was a tiny bit of time.
It was a tiny bit of time.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like, this guy to me, it's like right now, I'm going to tell you something. When the Harbaugh era took place and we found out about Colin Kaepernick and was super stoked, this regime with Kyle Shanahan and the trading for Jimmy Garoppolo and the other players he's got, I've left that Harbaugh era a long time ago because right now, I can see something great in the making of what's about to happen with this team. Yep. Some people are like, oh, well, will they make the playoffs this year? I can tell you pretty much one thing. They're going beyond the playoffs, Frank. Okay? If they can stay healthy and continue to play as good, last year was last year, but we're starting a new year. We're starting a new year more comfortable, more players, better players than we had last year. And younger, healthier players, and established players to take us to that next level. And I'm gonna say one thing that I do remember when they drafted Navarre Bowman. Patrick Willis moved from middle linebacker to outside linebacker, and they put Navarre in the middle. If they do that with Fred Warner and Reuben, I ain't mad at all.
Oh,
because one thing about it. A perfect move. Yeah. Foster's got great cover skills. Okay.
The thing is, Fred may be a little more cerebral. That's yet to be tested because they say, even Fred said, Reuben is the sharpest dude in the room. So we'll see.
But see, the thing is, iron sharpens iron. And see, one thing about Reuben, most players that he collides with on a play, they will go to their offensive coordinator and tell them, please don't run that play no more. Or don't let me run that same pattern again, okay? If I see the guy coming, can I go in the opposite direction or maybe, run a different pattern or something because it's not going to benefit me to keep crashing into 56, okay? But,
at that speed.
It's football, man. It's football. And I was so hurt when seeing Willis retiring, Navarro having these knee problems, Ahmad Brooks out of control, busting defensive linemen in the head at parties with beer bottles, all them crazy things,
Ahmad is a very angry individual. I think he stays that way 24 hours a day. That's why he's a good football player.
That's it. And you really didn't have a lot of people that had too much to say to him.
No, you better not. Can you imagine looking at that angry face? James, we got to stop, though. And
no problem, Ronbo.
Tomorrow, fam. Appreciate you.
Love what you do. Niner Empire, Niner for life. And I wanted to say this before I leave. It's the reason why they're going to stick to Garnett, because this thing with Jonathan Cooper, it's the same old thing that's been happening since he's been drafted, man.
Scary. He cannot stay healthy. Wow.
He can't. Niner Empire, Niner for life. 27 games in 4 seasons. Come on, man. That's how much you play.
Boy. Ooh, it's bad. Hey, James, I'll be looking for you tomorrow, fam. All right?
All right, man. Have a good evening. Stay blessed. There he is coming on right after me, right? He's about to sing that #1 hit song, man. Go ahead there, bro.
hey, Kenny, as a matter of fact, hey, James, have a good night. Kenny, where's that helmet, man? You got a request for that Kenny, you rented that helmet yesterday, didn't you? Or it belongs to the neighbor who came and got it. Wait, Kenny's in an area where the neighbor might not be. Huh?
What's that?
Your helmet from yesterday got rave reviews, man. And in fact, Tony Montana just asked that you please put that helmet back on.
Oh, here it goes.
That is awesome, ain't it? There he is.
I change into a whole different person when this is on, though.
I know. We've seen it.
Woo!
he immediately becomes Mike McGlinchey.
Because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, I'm sitting back here looking at what happened today in practice, man. And Marquise Goodwin and Jerick McKinnon held a clinic on how badly you can be damaged by speed. I mean, they ran a formula run tag team out there. And I said, oh my God, that's just crazy. So, Kyle Shanahan hasn't even begun to fight. That's why I can't wait till this season to see defenses just go limp as they're helpless. And even Kiara Mia couldn't help a team get up after the 49ers get through beating them up. See what I did there? But I'm telling you right now, we're looking good, man. I mean, offensively, I can see this getting worse. Yes. Oh,
yeah,
and
baby.
Fred Warner was lighting it up today too, bro. Oh,
Yeah.
man, they couldn't do it ass. Whoa.
Yeah, I heard a little thing today. I'm not gonna say anybody's name or where they're from, but somebody said Matt Breida is gonna get cut today, or not today, but when the 53-man time comes. I don't think so, man. That dude's crazy.
I'd bet against that too.
Matt Breida played better than Hyde last year, in my opinion, and he's going to be a big part of this offense this year, in my opinion.
That would send a ripple effect around the Niner Empire. They cut Matt Breida, nobody would believe it. But I got to tell you though, Kenny, just if Joe Williams sparkles, they like him better. They would have liked to seen him do better last year. If he would have, Carlos wouldn't have been on the team last year. I really believe that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I hope Joe Williams has a big part of this offense, man. The dude was badass in college, man. I want to see him go, man. But it is what it is, man. If you can't make it, then you can't make it. If you can't hold on to the ball, then you got to go. You know?
He's got to hold on to the ball. But Mostert, I can't see him getting cut either. There's your one of your best. I understand that Mostert ranks as one of the best in the league. I thought it was just our team. Mostert is one of the best special teams guys in the NFL. I didn't know they had a rating or ranking like that. So I doubt he gets cut. Yeah.
I thought it was a stupid comment, but man, I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. We've got 2 more weeks for preseason. We face the Cowgirls. So, that's right. Hey, man, it's going to be a tough preseason because I'll tell you what, we're going to be cutting a lot of good players. And,
God, it's going to kill me. Some of the guys we're going to see, you're right.
Man.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I said some of the guys we see walk away, we're going to say, oh, no, not him. Oh, we know right where he's going. You know, we're going to see these guys end up in L.A., in Seattle. I could see it now. Yeah, because L.A.'s got no money. They can take some of our good players that we can't keep.
Yeah. Most of these guys that we're excited about ain't going to be on the team. You know? So
Fred Williams will be on the team. Jerick McKinnon will be on the team. And Marquise Goodwin will be on the team. I can bet on that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But, man, it's going to suck. I mean, I'm ready to go. Our offensive line's ready to go.
Oh.
Man, I hear nothing but good things. No injuries. Injuries.
0.
Yeah, that's number one right there, man. The last couple of years we have been plagued with injuries, and we felt it during the season, man. And it
from day one.
To get through a training without injuries, man, is unbelievable for our team. So.
Hey, maybe they got better conditioning coaches or something this year, you know? Because last year they just had hired that crew. I don't know how well we know how well they did last year. They didn't. So, but if these guys can go another 2 or 3 weeks, we can know that whatever they did in the offseason is working. So good.
Yeah, and I never commented on the Jimmy G and the what's her name thing, but in my opinion, it's like this: if I had the money Jimmy G had, am I going to go buy a dirty street hooker, or am I going to go buy a professional one? You know what I'm saying? So,
I was wondering where he was going to go with that. I'm not sure if that was exactly. Could you specify where you're going to spend your money?
And he spent it in the right place, man. She's been there and done that. She can't play to do anything, baby. And she played to fill holes, I know that.
Hey, but Kenny, you assume that he paid. You know, it could be just the opposite. I know this is not football, but the thing is, she is the one that was kind of gloating over Jimmy. So Jimmy might have got paid. Okay, you know what? This is okay. Go ahead.
At least he stayed classy and took her out to dinner first. You know what I'm saying? So.
We're way out of line. We gotta go, Kenny. I tell you what. Hold on. I'll look for you tomorrow.
13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3
because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G.
Best in the business. Nighthawk fan club. Big ups. Love y'all. Love you, Ronbo.
Hey, love you back, bro. You see you tomorrow, Kenny?
Yeah.
Oh, at some point we have got to leave Kira alone. Oh, there he is. Man.
What's up with you, Ronbo?
We had a good practice today, man. Goodwin and McKinnon was out there hitting. They was hitting third speed, third gear, fourth gear. They dropped it in the box for a fifth gear, hit the nitrous fluid. They was out there running 49ers defense to death. I said, I said, don't worry about it, because the 49ers defense ain't the only defense that's going to suffer behind all that speed. Oh, man.
Yo, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Ronbo, I promise you this season, you know what I'm saying, when we go on the road, it's going to come through for us. McKinnon and Joe Williams and Matt Breda. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trust me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Like, Ronbo, I believe in the three-head monster. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Big fighting, biting. Bam, 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 bam. Garcon on one side. Goodwin on the other side. Jerick McKinnon in the backfield. You got the juice over here. I got George Kittle. Oh, man. Jimmy's going to eat on a keeper.
Ronbo Kittle. Trent Taylor. Goodwin and Anderson. You know what I'm saying? Not but grass. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Know what you saying. All them weapons. Izzo.
Izzo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Salute to the Niner Empire.
Yeah.
Like, we 2 weeks away. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Jimmy Goodwin. Chilling with the white girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
Have you been calling back in the office?
Yeah, we all need a good time sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, we deserve this good time. We've been 2 years crying, complaining, having to listen to Raider fans, having to listen to Rams fans and Hawks fans talk. No, not the Rams. The Rams been getting it behind, beat by us. But the Raider fans, Hawks fans, even the New England Patriot fans have been calling me. What? What? God,
they were talking about that earlier. Belichick, he said, Jimmy Guac, a couple text messages, but that shit been happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just think that, you know what I'm saying, now, we gotta give Jimmy Guac a chance. Because I know, everything is not going to happen in one season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know that.
But, we will make the playoffs, though. You know what I'm saying?
If the 49ers make the playoffs, the NFL better know that means they know what they're doing. If they get to the playoffs, ain't no telling what happens from there. I don't think the team can beat them in the NFC if they get there. You know what I'm saying? Because that'll mean they got it all together. They know exactly how to win because they learned how to do that last year. They know what it tastes like to win. It's like that vampire that gets his first bite of blood, and then he becomes a fiend. I forgot where I was. Let me calm down.
That's crazy. Vampire Brooklyn.
It's season. It's time to feed. It's gonna be a good season. I mean, I can tell you right now, man. Guac.
I know, Ronbo. Like, I mean, like, salute to the Niner Empire. Like, I mean, like, we're gonna have a good season this season. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, Ronbo. Did you see the Joe Williams and Garrison Hurst highlights?
Oh, I'll tell you the truth.
Right,
I've not got around to doing that. You know what, though? By the time you call next time, I will not let that go. I got to put that down on my list of, well, I'll be doing it all day. Yeah. I mean, I'll be reading every last little detail I can get to. Sometimes I'll be up late at night reading for this and that. No, I mean, what?
Right.
Turn the light on. What? You know, you get them what factors all the time. And this is what I just heard. It said that Matt Breida may get cut. Can you imagine Matt Breida getting cut? That would mean your boy Joe Williams is kicking ass. I mean,
hey, Ronbo, on the count of 3. 1, 2. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I mean, Matt Breida I'm stuttering. Matt Breida gonna stay on the team. Like I'm saying, ain't nothing gonna fuck up the 3-head monster. Like I'm saying, do I got the call up there? Like I'm saying,
you got to. I mean, and make sure you take the phone call so we can hear it. I want to hear how you handle this situation.
right. Because when I call, mommy, she was a white girl.
I knew you were gonna say that. He always knows what color they are.
Like I'm saying, like she said hello. I said, hello, is this the 49ers office? So she was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, just the 49ers front office. So I'm like, excuse me, miss, my name Yami. Tell Jet York and tell John Lynch I said, Sean, sign Richard Sherman. Yeah, see?
Uh-oh, Razor.
Yeah, see? Hey, Razor. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can swerve, crash, do anything the fuck you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to finish my sentences. And then, I called the white John, so, I told the John, tell Jay York and John Lynch, I said, sign Richard Sherman. And, the next day, they signed Richard Sherman. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You the man. I knew you was behind. Everything was going on this year. I like it. And please do. Oh, we ain't getting Julio's not in the picture anymore, so we ain't got to worry about him. But listen, man, I wish you. We got to go. Can you get back here tomorrow, man? I want to hear some more of these stories. And you call in the front office.
Hey, Ronbo, yes. Can I say one more thing?
I go ahead and say one more thing.
Thursday.
What?
Is this damn Thursday?
Yes, it is.
I'm not trying to hear that shit, Cannon. Like, walking them damn Thursday. Now the Empire, I love y'all. I'm out. This me. I'm out. I love y'all.
Yes, Oh, God. I just wish I could have heard that conversation with her in the 49ers front office. Hey, Ryan. Come on in, Ryan. What's up?
Oh, it's all good, man. It's been a long time coming, but getting back to what the this rumor about Matt Breida, I'm telling you right now that he will not get cut. I'm gonna tell you why he will not get cut. Number one, he's too damn good.
Yeah.
All you got to do is look at his productivity. After the especially when Jimmy G stepped on the field, his productivity was just way up. He averaged way more yards per carry than Carlos Hyde. Especially you look at that play against the Jacksonville Jaguars that ended the game. He was just so fast the defenders couldn't even catch him. But I'm telling you right now, and another main reason why they won't cut him is because the Niners cut him. You already know who would scoop him up.
Oh,
you already know.
Any number of teams, but Seattle. Well, Seattle's got a few running backs right now. I don't know.
Oh, okay. But I think the Niners would trade him to one of our allies, such as the the Patriots or the Kansas City Chiefs or the Detroit Lions before they just let him walk, for like a
Good point.
seventh round pick.
Because he was already signed. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Why would you let him walk? You don't need to cut him. Trade him. If you insist on not letting him stay. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, too many teams need running backs, man. Somebody would at least give up a fifth-round pick at very bare minimum. At least a fifth-round pick for that dude.
Yeah.
But, what else did I want to say? But, yeah, this Sunday, man, it looks like I'm going to be heading out to the 49ers training camp because they're only $5, man. I just can't wait, man.
It's a bargain price.
Too damn long, man. I know.
And they'll be in pads.
I know, man. So I'm looking forward to this Sunday, man. I want to, call back in and spread the gospel. I hope to see something real soon, something real good. But getting on to this practice that happened, when I heard of, Tavares Moore picking off C.J. Beathard, I was not at all surprised. I just had a feeling about him. I just had a feeling when we drafted this dude. I just, even the experts said that he could be one of the steals of the draft. And I just have a really good feeling about that dude. And right now our offense is looking real good. And but yeah, man, but the main reason why, other than of course, to see the Niners prevail this season, is that I'm just so sick of all these experts that think the 49ers are just overhyped and they need to
and incapable.
Exactly. It's like the 49ers, and you know what? You know who I love? Is none other than Greg Papa, because I listen to him almost every day, and he even said that the 49ers are have a far better roster this season compared to last year. The 49ers were ranked number one of all time. The 49ers had he specified that the 49ers had the greatest infield turnaround in league history. We're the only team that started off 0-9 to finish better than 3-13. No other team has ever done that. And I'm telling you right now, man, things are looking real good. I'm hoping that we get an early Christmas present and he becomes our, play-by-play announcer. I don't know why the Raiders would be that stupid to let him go.
I can't see that.
Better than Greg Papa?
Yeah, I see the Raiders trying to get him to come to Vegas. I can't imagine him saying, Greg, it's been real, and we're just going to wish you the best of luck, and goodbye. That ain't going to, I don't see it. They take, if he wants to go to Vegas, he may not want to go.
You know what? You're absolutely right. You know why? You know what I think that the reason why he's not going to, that he didn't resign? Because obviously they do a multi-year contract, and based on the fact that he knows that they're going to leave to Vegas, he doesn't want to move. So therefore, they gave him an ultimatum: you either sign with us long term, or you don't sign with us at all, and we'll have to replace you right here and now. Yeah. And because of the fact that he loves it out here so much, and he's already acclimated, he's been out here for literally decades. He doesn't want to go nowhere. This is his home. And so that's what happened with him and the Raiders. Because I don't think the Raiders are that stupid to just let him walk for no reason. That's the main. That's based on what I've seen in my life, that's the way I see it. So somebody else can be wrong.
It was his option. Because the Raiders know they don't get a better announcer than that. A guy that's that impassioned, it's like the Lakers announcer before he wanted to quit. Not the Lakers, but the Dodgers. Vin Scully. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to fire Vin Scully? You let Vin Scully go until he just passes on, right on the mic. Some guys are legend for their team. Lon Simmons. There was no way we're going to let Lon Simmons go. You just don't let certain guys don't go. They're part of the team now. So.
Yeah, but that would just make Raider fans just envious even more. So that's another reason why I wanted to get him, dude. That would just be great.
Would he have the same passion, though? I worry about guys that come over from other teams who've been with another team for a very long time. Isn't their heart still with their other team? Maybe not. They're professionals, but Ryan, I'll tell you what. We got to move on, and I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to look for you tomorrow if you get time. We're going to cover this all week long. So, yeah.
All right, sounds great.
All right. Appreciate hearing from you again, man.
All right,
football season back. Want to hear from you.
Sure.
All right.
All right.
Good night, Ryan.
All right. You too.
And we go now to that man in Middle America, since we couldn't get established whether he was in the West or the East, he's in the middle. Hey, Tyler!
Shit, man. Last season, we could have been 13-3.
Yeah,
and let me explain why.
Okay.
Allow me to explain why.
Please.
You look at it. Yes, 13-3. I said it. Listen to this. The 49ers, okay, you better believe if Jimmy played those, first of all, you add in those 5 games we lost by 3 or less, we would have won it. The Colts wouldn't have had a prayer. The Redskins wouldn't have had a prayer. And then whatever the other ones we lost, we would have beat those teams. Mm-hmm. So you add in those 5 wins, we're at 11 wins, right? Mm-hmm. Well, when we played Arizona, when they came to us, they beat us 20-10. You better believe that it wouldn't have been close. Mm-hmm. And when we played Seattle, he scored a touchdown within a freaking minute. It was 24-13, the final result. God. You better believe Seattle would have been torched. It wouldn't have been close. And then now he has, even he would have had a bunch of young guys around him, but at the same time, he would have made them better.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to bother him any.
To realize,
exactly.
Yeah.
Jimmy could take any guy on a team and turn him into a star. It's amazing.
We would have been 13-3. That's what I'm saying. Because there were teams that the games were close because of the quarterback play, and as bad as that sounds, like I said, the other 2 are not bad. They're just normal. Jimmy is not normal.
I've called him a freak ever since we first saw him. That's what he does is ridiculous. He's 27. Was he 26? Am I get that right? 26 or 27?
He's going to be 27 in November.
And he's 26 now. So, what was he? The hell has Jimmy got that kind of moxie? It's Bill Belichick training. I mean, the guy's like special forces football player.
Yeah, it's that, and he's had that confidence
all his life. True.
So he said when he came to the Patriots, I had the mindset that I'm better than this guy, even though I probably wasn't at the time.
It's a good point. How many people actually think they're better than Tom Brady?
People get so offended when I say he's better than Tom Brady. But when I say that, I'm not talking about your legacy and accomplishment. I'm talking about the way you're playing right now. I'm talking about how you're making everyone better right now and how, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's we're talking about right now. We're
He's
talking
a
about
better
from the
quarterback
beginning of
right now.
Yeah.
He's better right now. And now everybody's still talking about Kiara. I agree with you that people have said things they really shouldn't have that were uncalled for.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's not okay for him to be taking her out in public. If he was going to mess around with her, okay. Taking her out in public is where you screwed up. But if he's going to do that stuff, okay. But don't take her in public where you can be seen.
Yeah,
that's my problem.
I think John and Kyle. Remember now, Jimmy's only 26, and the thing is, I think they had a talk with him. I think his mom probably had 2 or 3 talks with him. His dad probably thought it was funny. So I can see his dad now. Hey, how come you didn't call your
papa? His dad's probably like, if I had that kind of money, I would be doing the same thing.
Jimmy's got to hurry up and get involved with another girl. And if I were Kyle or John or anybody's hanging around, hey, listen, you got to get hooked up and be seen in public with another girl as soon as you can. You only got a few days before we start anything serious around here as camp goes. Get it done, right? Get this off you and move on to the next one because everybody watches everything you do. So if you're hanging out with the Girl Scouts, no, that's too young. If you're hanging out with at least a college kid, it'll make you look better really fast. So,
yeah, and you look like somebody said he should have been with a younger star. You know what I mean? Like I listed off some names last night.
Yeah,
but anyway, if with the 49ers, this year, especially because of Jimmy Garoppolo, especially because he makes everybody on the team better. Like Chris Carter joked about it himself. He said, Jimmy Garoppolo has made the hot dog dude in San Francisco better. Their equipment dude is better. The equipment dude is better. The kicking game is better. And then,
the guy out in the parking lot, he's doing a lot better job.
On one position. He's like, they asked him how much he was. It was funny because whenever Nick Wright asked him, how much is he worth right now? He goes, 2 number ones, and you might have to throw in a player or something. And then he goes, would the 49ers trade him to Cleveland for the first overall pick? He goes, no! Heck no!
Why? But not this year, because they're not going to finish last this year, so it's not going to be like the top of the heap. Cleveland's going to hurt somebody.
And, that's what I heard on NFL Network. They said, Jimmy said yesterday, I understand the whys now, and he said, I understand why this play dictates this play, and having that understanding, they said that the expectation from the team is that he has a big year.
Hey.
Because he said he knows that stuff. Matt Ryan took a full year to completely get it.
Yeah.
I feel like Jimmy's got it now.
I agree. Tyler, we need to stop, though, and we'll get back into this tomorrow, all right? Be looking for you, too.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. CM Punk, straight edge lifestyle.
Yeah.
Throw up the X.
Yeah. And?
Pipe bomb.
Hey, Leo.
Hey, hello?
Hey, hi, Leo. And
Hello, Ronbo. How you doing?
Hey, Leo, hey, tell you, man, we're just sitting here and wondering just how good this team might be. We may be underestimating this team. We have people saying anywhere from 14-2. Nobody said 15-1 yet, but most people are around 14-2. You got your 8-8 people. So we're anywhere between 8 to 14 wins. And it's interesting. I don't know if the 49ers beat the Vikings, that means there is no team they can't beat. Look, I could expect a miracle there. We'll see. Especially if the defense comes to play. So we got a lot to look forward to. But what are you thinking, Leo?
Well, I was actually at the camp today.
All right.
So I got to see all the players. It was pretty cool. They let us go on the field at one point.
Ooh.
I was like 2 feet away from Foster.
Whoa!
I heard Jimmy G talking to some people on the field. So that was pretty cool.
Hey, what was he saying? Was he like pumping guys up, or was he just talking general talk? Or was he telling them about Kiara, or what?
I think somebody dropped the ball and he said something to them, but I was like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but just hearing him talk was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that must have been Marquise Goodwin, because I understand that they had a little conference after Marquise dropped the pass or whatever happened. And then they went on to take the defense apart for the rest of the day. Maybe that's who he was talking to.
Yeah. Foster was looking huge, too. I guess it's because he's been lifting in the offseason because he wasn't able to do that last year with the shoulder.
Right.
But he was looking huge. I got pretty close to him, too.
All right. You got any pictures?
He was huge.
Or did they allow?
Yeah, I can DM to you.
All right. All right.
Oh, but yeah, I think lifting's really going to benefit him this offseason. I think if you saw what he did last year, it'll be a lot better because obviously he's pumping iron, so he'll be make those plays.
Yeah, because I think he got hurt because he as hard as he hits, his body wasn't ready for the kind of explosions he was putting on people, so he paid for it. But if he's gotten bigger and stronger, and he's a little rusty right now, because today he made a few mistakes from what I read. You probably saw the mistakes. Did you see when he and K'Wan Williams ran into each other? When Jerick McKinnon had come flying through there?
Yeah.
Funny.
I kind of felt like last minute though. Like I kind of missed it as I was watching the quarterbacks. Like you guys have been saying though, Mullins looks a lot better than Beathard. I've always been a Beathard guy, but Mullins is looking a lot better than Beathard.
Oh, that's interesting.
Just putting that out there.
No, I've read that already.
Everybody was throwing a Goodwin.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
No, I read where they're going to coach him up. He's going to challenge next year for the backup spot. I didn't think that would ever happen. I thought Kyle just thought, CJ is my guy. That's all there is to it. But they're coaching Mullins up, and next year they're going to have a showdown between those two.
I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if it's this year, because I was sitting there Jimmy G was right on the money, of course.
Yeah.
And then you got Beathard, who had to make him run backwards. And then Mullins looked pretty good. And then the four-string guy, I don't remember his name, but he was also looking pretty good too.
Jack Hennigan. Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Mullins is challenging Beathard this year for that second spot.
Ooh. Whoa. That would be shocking. And then CJ would end up getting cut, and Hennigan would be the third guy on the practice squad. Because I don't think they can put CJ on the practice squad. Maybe they can, eligibility-wise. I'm not sure how that works. But anyway.
Yeah. I got to get going. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in there. I'm going to be going next Tuesday and then the Monday after that, so I'll call in after that.
Yeah.
But I also want to let you know I've also been in hiding because I've been in Virginia the last couple of months. Shout out Nighthawk. I know you're out there. But I've still been in the streams listening. I haven't been able to call in, but I'm still watching.
Thanks, Leo. And I tell you what, I really appreciate that report. Take notes next time and tell us what goes on, man. That's good stuff. All right.
All right, I'll send you the DMs, but yeah, watch out for that.
All right, be looking for it. Thanks, Leo. Talk to you later.
Yeah, Rama.
Hey. And Jamar Walter, what's up, man? He said, I you remember last season that was our thing, right? Quest for 6, dilly. Quest for 6, dilly. Bing, boom. Hey, that slamming of the glasses, is that American? Or did that come from Europe anywhere? Bang. We got some serious glasses in America. They never break no matter how hard you bump. Hey, and should we go? Oh, by the way, thanks, Jamar. Robert Johnson, Niners! Your boy Yeti. Hey, what's up, fam? Jesus, my King 7777. It is 26th July, 2018. He says, I'm still undefeated in this chat room. Jesus, this reminds me of Gohard when he called out the TNT connection. RadioactiveBeats.com says 10-6. Jorge Avilas, Niners! Gil Festa, what's up? Leo Shaw. Hey, was that Leo on the phone just now? Says he's back. And Debbie, hey, Debbie. She says Niners may be young, but they're coming for them rings. Bet. And Daniel Serrano, hey, trolls, I will be watching the game and you. Can you imagine? And Daniel's, deleting and watching. The troll population has fallen on the chat. Have you noticed how peaceful it gets? I mean, we argue with each other, but that's, that's okay. And Tony Montana says, Niners! Ramon Lopez says, few more weeks. That's right, Ramon. That's right, man. And is that the Big Show? Who says, Ronbo! That's because I told him he's going to have to buy that. He's going to buy me that jersey. Kendrick Bourne. 84. Micah, 49 Faithful, time for some Niners! Clark Kent, a.k.a. Jersey Joe in the house. What's up, Clark? Jersey Joe. Antonio McCoy. What's up, Antonio? Ramon Lopez says, I'm ready! Papa Pablo, what's up? But I'm 19-0, that's what I'm talking about. Can we handle a 19-0? And 49ers went undefeated all the way to the season of the Super Bowl. Most of us would end up in the hospital after the Super Bowl. I would. Be right next to me, be like, other 49er fans, man, I got carried away, man. I jumped out the building. I forgot I was living on the 8th floor. And Niner up, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Rombo, what's up, my man?
Oh, man, we're sitting here like figuring things out now. And unlike last year, when it didn't look like we had anything but a bunch of young guys learning a very complicated new system, man, these guys, this is a different story this year, Niner Up. This is serious, man. And the defense is in their second year in the same defense. Those guys are going to hurt somebody. Richard Sherman's back there.
Oh, yeah.
Kello Witherspoon, who looks like his twin in size. And Adrian Colbert, I think Adrian got smoked today. But I got a feeling Richard's going to pull him to the side. Hey, young man, come in. Let me tell you something, man. Here's what you did wrong. And you did it over and over again. I was going to tell you, but I don't want to embarrass you in front of everybody out there. You can't be doing this. I'm holding you accountable like I told you I would. I can't. That team's going to look a lot different, Niner. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually going to that camp tomorrow, so I'm excited. Leaving really early to Santa Clara and watch them boys do their work. A lot of energy. I see a lot of excitement from the second-year veterans. I'm excited for that. One thing, shout out to my boy Brandon Cooks, my ex-teammate from high school. But
Brandon Cooks, all right.
Yeah. His mom lives literally like 3 minutes away from me. He bought her a house 2 years ago.
All right.
So I'm close to Mama Cooks and the family, but. Shout out to him, but I'm a little worried about him, and I'll tell you why, Ronbo. This is why. Please. Because our secondary are hard hitters, and Brandon Cooks likes to run around a lot. And what happened to him on that Super Bowl?
Clobbered. I mean, bam!
I know. Yeah, and then, he takes hits, and, he did a good job holding the ball, but I'm just a little worried about him and that concussion, it's, I don't know, Rombo. We have a lot of heady. We got Jaquaski Tart. We got Adrian Colbert. You got Reuben Foster. You got these big hitter names, and it's like, man, I'm just excited for that, our secondary, So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, when you see him, you might be tell him, hey, I support the 49ers, but listen, you need to be careful out there. Just to show him, since he is your neighbor,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
But yeah, I mean, I hopefully, everything goes well for him, and but hopefully us better. Obviously, as Niner faithful, we want better results. But
absolutely.
Now remember this. Remember as I say this, Rombo. Who do we play on Christmas Eve?
Hey, who do we play this year on Christmas Eve? It's got to be toward the end of the season. Is that the Rams?
I believe it's the Rams.
Yeah, right. Because I was thinking not New Year's Eve, it's Christmas Eve. Who do we play on New Year's?
All right, Christmas Eve.
We're done at New
Eve,
Year's,
right? Yeah, Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Christmas Eve. Sorry, yeah, Christmas Eve. We got the Rams over there, and I'm telling you right now, I have a feeling it's going to be. That's the game where it's going to be decided between the Niners and the Rams.
Oh God, it's going to be crazy. Ooh, that's going to be crazy.
I can see that, Rumbo. I can just see it right now, and.
Yeah, 12. No, that's New Year's just before New Year's Eve. That game was on the 30th of December, and yeah.
I can see that being
we play the Bears near Christmas
result.
Eve. Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can see that being the result.
Yeah. God, that'd be so good to beat LA in LA for the NFC West. And all those doubters, and we'd be the underdog. They would still, no matter what we do it all season. Well, the 49ers have come into this game with an 11-5 record, but they're still the underdog to the powerhouse Rams. Oh, come on, guys. How many games do we have to win before we get in? You just can't say this is a toss-up. They got to still give it to the Rams. Okay. But we need to get ready for that. We're going to get a lot of that next year because we're not going to be favored in any games.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, we're favored, I understand.
For sure, but yeah, and I haven't heard anything from Navarro Bowman.
He's
anything
still looking
on
for
him?
a job. Yeah, he's still a free agent because the Raiders aren't going to pick him back up. Tyler called in last couple of weeks ago. At that time, I still remember him mentioning that the Steelers might be interested. Yeah, if any team should be interested, it should be the Rams. They don't have any linebackers. I saw those names. They got a rookie and two guys that are going to get killed. I mean, smoke.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle's going to just eat them for lunch. I saw that the other day. Oh. So. Yeah.
Jerick McKinnon?
Yeah. What about him?
Dude, that guy's freaking, God, him and Goodwin. I had a friend that went to the camp today, and he's like, dude, did you know how fast these guys are?
Oh.
I was like, oh, man, don't tell me about it. I'm gonna go tomorrow and see for myself.
It's Formula One. It's a Formula One race. When you put Trent Taylor, Jerick McKinnon, Marquise Goodwin, and all on the field at the same time, it just gets stupid. That's just too much speed to even try to deal with. Oh, man. I love
Hey,
it.
you got a good blocker. You got a good blocker too, and Mr. Hughescheck as well.
Yeah, and Jerick was talking about that in the press conference too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I love what's about to happen. Teams are going to be overwhelmed by
Oh
that
man.
speed. Really are. I mean, they really are going to get killed. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. So we're going to see a lot of faithful, and I'm just excited for the new year. And shout out to all the Niner faithful for staying faithful and keep it going, fans.
Hey.
And we'll be there.
All right. And great to hear from you, Niner Up. We're going to look. I tell you what, I'll look for you tomorrow,
Sure.
man. After you, wait, you're not going.
Sure,
Are you going
man.
tomorrow to practice?
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
You get a chance, ring us up, man. I want to hear what happened. All right.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'll give you updates for sure.
All right.
All right, Ronbo.
Hey, good night, Niner Up. And we
night,
go. All right, bro. And we go to area code 831, the beautiful Monterey Bay, Monterey Fisherman's Wharf, and all. Hey, who is? Oh, wait a minute. I know who this is. Could it be? Hello?
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah. Oh, it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rumble.
Who is this?
This is Alex.
Alex. Hi, Alex. I thought you were my.
Yeah, I've been calling in a minute.
There's another guy that lives in Monterey that used to love and give me a hard time about Solomon T. I thought this was him. There's only two callers. McFly. I was like, oh, God, it's a McFly attack. I've not been attacked by McFly in months. But, Alex, what's going on, man?
Oh, man, just catching up with you guys. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I called, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got a new one for you. Like, it goes like this. I'm calling Rumble Sports and subject near football. Some shit like that. But anyway.
I got it. I did. I was thought you were going to keep going. Alex.
So, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, everything's looking pretty good, man. I think we got the weapons that we needed finally this year. I think that we're pretty young and ready to go, you know. All speed, no brakes, or whatever that they got going on.
Robert Saleh.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a good year, you know, if we stay healthy. It's just all about staying healthy and no injuries, and it's looking good so far, you know.
Yeah.
Last year was terrible with injuries, and the year before, last 3 years were terrible, and so far so good with injuries.
2014 was bad too.
Yeah, and we got Mr. Jimmy G. Whew. Oh man, that guy is,
he's amazing.
Something else.
He is not
but
your everyday QB.
No. Like, I don't even know how we got Jimmy G. It was just, it's like a miracle.
Hey, thank Tom Brady and Robert Kraft for being so close that Tom comes in and says, listen, I plan on playing until I'm at least 45, so there's no point in re-upping Jimmy G's contract. I mean, it's a waste of money. You could save that on somebody else, but I'll be here. Really?
Yeah,
I'm
going to be
I'll call Bill and
we're
tell him
still
the deal. Go ahead.
I'm going to be here till I'm 50, and we're still going to be relevant. We're
going to be going to Super Bowl every year.
I can't fucking believe, man. Like, teams go like that. Teams get so good like that, you know, and like 2, 3, 4 years, and like the Seahawks, for example, and then after that they fell off. But the freaking Patriots, man, what the fuck? Like, go away, like, you know, they always since the 2000s. Like, fuck, man. But anyway, we got Jimmy G though now, and it's the next big thing, and it's the next, it's the next good quarterback that's gonna be on our era. And it's good to have him on our side, because what's gonna happen from now on is gonna be some Joe Montana shit from the 80s.
Tell you.
So,
hey, you know what?
In fact,
who was Joe's biggest competition? That's something that just hit me when you mentioned that. Who was Joe's biggest quarterback rival during that time? See, because I figure right now, nobody wants to give Baker Mayfield any credit, but the Cleveland Browns are going to beat hell out of teams this year. I got a feeling going down the next 5 years, it ain't going to be about Jared Goff, because he's got a ceiling. He'll hit it in about 2 years. But Baker Mayfield is a scary dude. Russell Wilson's got about 4 or 5 good seasons in him, too. So I figure between Baker Mayfield and the AFC, maybe Derek Carr if he snaps out of it, but it could be Jimmy's going to be
I don't
there.
think Derek Carr is someone. Jimmy's going to be there for sure.
Jimmy's definitely going to be there.
I tell you, if we make it to the playoffs this year, man, we're going to be from last to first. And a lot of people are talking about the Niners like that. Some people, of course, talk a lot of negativity.
Of course.
Like, oh, yeah, they're overrated now, blah, blah, blah. No. Definitely we're going to be from last to first, man.
Yeah.
And it's going to be all eyes on the Niners. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
People are going to be surprised. People are going to get surprised because, John Lynch, that guy, he knows what the hell he's doing. And the people he's working with.
Yeah.
Look, we got this players we got right now from last draft when he came in, and this draft, these players are something else, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is one of the best class we have right now. Everybody's looking good. And Kello is just, oh my God, Sherman. Oh man, we got weapons for days now.
Yeah.
For days,
on
both
for
sides.
Years.
For plenty of years. On both sides.
We only got one question.
Honestly,
off the edge. Can Solomon T do a good job on the first 3 downs? Who's going to be the specialist that comes in on that third down? That's the thing. That's the only question.
Yeah.
But I got a feeling these guys, after 2 years in the same defense, is going to be tough. Go ahead.
That is right, man. That's a good. And you know what? It's going to be tough this year to see who is really going to go, who's going to stay, because just like callers were talking about earlier, there's some players that we like, and we're like, oh shit, like he was doing pretty damn good. Like there's some even Shanahan was talking about it earlier last week or so. It's going to be a tough decision to make for players that are really good and not going to be able to stay, unfortunately. But as long as we stay healthy, and we know for sure, all good stars are saying, like Kesey's staying for sure. Like McKinnon, Breida's staying though.
The core group is not staying. Who are they going to add? It's mostly depth. Fred Warner's not going to be depth. Right. Fred Warner's a future starter. Dante Pettis, I'm not sure when he's going to take over.
I'm not sure about Dante Pettis so much.
He's not getting cut, though.
Yeah, he's not going to get cut. He just signed. But I will have to see him in action really to tell. Like, Patson, Hellman. But it's going to be tough because there's a lot of competition. You think about even Garcon. It's like, man, this guy was catching last year. This guy was catching passes from Bether. Right on the money and on the line. Do you see what he was dragging his feet all kinds of time? Oh, man.
By the way, the toe drag swag, they got some talent and speed. That's what I like the best.
Man, everybody's fast in our offense. Everybody's fast. Not just Garcon, not just Easy. No, they all freaking fast, man. We got seen demons for years.
Even George Kittle. We got one of the fastest tight ends in the league as well. There's no slowness out there.
Even George Kittle's big, but still, he's fast too. And I don't know, what do you think about the Gronkowski idea that we're bringing, all that hype?
I
don't think we need him, bro.
Nah, and he gets hurt too easy. He's got too much mileage, bad mileage. But
I think Celtics time sounds better to me,
Yeah, Alex a good blocker, too. That's the thing. But so is Gronk.
Yeah,
Alex, but we got to call it Alex for now, and let's continue this tomorrow, okay?
Sounds good, Rumble.
Good
talking to you, man.
Hey, and good to hear from you. All right, Alex. Have a good night.
All right. Good night, man.
Hey, and listen, and let me call my sensei. Sensei! Wait. Isn't this Ghostbusters? Dun. Am I right on this? It sounds like the beginning of Ghostbusters. Sensei! Yes, the Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call?
Hey, Ronbo. How's it going, my friend?
Sensei, it's all right, man. We're just sitting back here contemplating the possibilities.
Yeah, man. I'm out here ghostbusting,
That's what I thought. I knew that was Ghostbusters.
Hey, man. So it's been a while since we talked, man, but you know what? I'm so glad that football is back here in the Bay Area.
Finally.
The real Bay's team is now the 49ers, but outside of Greg Papa and Tom Flores getting dogged by the traders, excuse me, the Las Vegas traders.
And you heard about Gruden, right? He won't even talk to Khalil Mack.
I
find that hilarious.
I find that absolutely hilarious. Yeah, the best player on their team has not spoken to the head coach in months or ever.
But I wonder what he's thinking. I mean, if you're Khalil Mack, I'm Khalil Mack, and this dude doesn't even want to talk to me. And when Khalil finally comes in one day out of curiosity, hey, coach, yeah, who are you? Yeah, I'm Khalil Mack. I heard about you. Come on in, sit down. What do you want to talk about? Don't you want to know why I haven't signed? It's none of my business, Khalil. It's your life.
or I probably could imagine, hey, Khalil, let's go to Hooters and drink some Coronas. Oh, golly geez.
Bring the contract, right? Get them all tore up and make them sign. It's fair.
Over a basket of wings. Yep.
Oh, God. And they get having so much fun. They're holding each other up, crying at the end of it. Khalil, man, you've always been my favorite player, man. I'm not just saying this. I'm telling you, man, I've always appreciated your play. And Khalil says back to him, but coach, you know what? As bad as I feel, man, I ain't signing that contract. Okay, that's it. Get up. Get out of here.
Well, one thing that always keeps running through my mind after they rehired Gruden was that during the draft, some analysts made the comment, talk about how Gruden is stuck in 2007. And you know what? I totally agree with that. He is stuck behind an entire different decade than what it is today. But you know what? Yeah. This is the Niner Empire, so let's talk about some 49ers football going on here.
Well, start anywhere you want. Today, Fred Warner was just devastating on defensive coverages. And you know about Jerick McKinnon, my favorite guy, Marquise Goodwin. They were out there holding a clinic on how to utilize speed. So I'm telling you, man, I love what I see what's forming here. Oh, man.
Yep. I mean, you know what? The speed kills, man. Speed definitely does kill, and I think this team is just going to run up and down the field on opposing defenses. And one thing I've been hearing for the past couple of days from the other videos that you've been posted, and it has gotten attention today, but George Kittle is going to be the red zone threat. He's going to be a top 3 tight end. I'm calling it right now. Top 3 tight end. Gronk, Kelsey level. Mm-hmm. I think he will exceed both of those guys in terms of being a dominant tight end who just does what he wants when the ball's thrown his way. And he's also a great blocker, which is really not looked at.
He likes.
Yeah,
I love the way he describes it. There's something about forcing a man to do something against his will. George is a little sick. Man. I like that.
I mean, you ever been in like a bar or like a nightclub that's super packed and you're just mowing your way to get to the bathroom? You're like, ugh. He's
moving people out of the way against their will. And the guy looks up and sees a 6'4" dude weighing about 250, 255, and you're about to get pissed off. Hey, what the? Hey, no, that's all right, man. I'm sorry. Let me. Hey, let him through. No, George is a tough guy.
One thing I do, Joe Williams, I love him. I think he will be a great player, though I don't think it will be on this team. I think they will trade him, either not this year, maybe next year. Obviously, Mostert has the advantage because he does play a lot better special teams. But you know what? That first preseason game against the Cowboys on the 9th, man, I think I wouldn't be surprised to see Joe running down on some kickoffs and punt returns and just cracking somebody like Terrell Davis did back in '95 against the 49ers. You know, that's what made Terrell Davis his career, was cracking during that kickoff return, and I could see him doing that. I think he's gonna have to work his way onto the roster just by grinding it out, being a menace on special teams. I really do want to see him thrive on this team, but honestly, McKinnon's going to run away with this starting running back job.
Oh,
so
yeah. The starter was never a question. It was whether Joe could be the second or third guy. And, you know, you look at Matt Breida, I don't know that can he move him? I don't know. So it's very – Joe's got a really uphill battle.
Well, Brady's got the advantage because he can catch like a receiver. I just was watching the mic'd up from Jerick McKinnon during OTAs, and he's coming up to Breda. Hey, bro, you're looking like a receiver today. That will come in.
I love when they put those mics on those guys. Hey,
I love it.
Sensei, you know we got to stop though. Let me look for you tomorrow. Okay, we'll be back.
Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there. Although I'll be down in LA, but I'll be in Lamb's territory, so I'll definitely will be calling them.
I wish you'd zoom in and standing next to a Ram. If like at your shopping center or whatever, and a guy standing back there with a brand new Rams jersey, because everybody in LA is in a brand new Rams jersey. You sort of stand back. Here you go. Look at that jersey. He's still got the price tags on it. They're all a bunch of bandwagon people. Don't say it loud though, because hey man, who you talking about, man? You don't want that, So
hey, though, actually, it's funny because like half, I'm going to a wedding and half the family they are Lambs fans, so I'll be there representing. I'll be representing that red and gold. I already got my my Garrison Hurst jersey I found pulled out, so I'm gonna be rocking it, dude.
There you go. All right, Sensei, we'll be looking for you. If you can get in tomorrow, we'd love it, man. Talk to you later.
Absolutely, Ronbo. Have a good night and Empire.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
There you go. It sounds like
take it easy, fam.
You too. Sensei, he's been checking out Yamin. Did he say something that reminded you of Izzo? Hey, I'm Michael.
Hey, Yamin. Yamin's one of the best callers. I love him.
Yeah, I know. He's. But anyway, okay. Hey, where's Michael?
Ronbo.
Hey, Michael. Michael, one day. Boom, 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 started me up. I'm never gonna let. What is it? Oh, if you start me up. Hey, by the way, Mike, you bring mixed birthdays today, actually. Yeah. Happy birthday to the Jagger.
I know that. Sweet.
Yeah, I always keep up with Mick, man. I've always been crazy about him. Ever since he came to the Bay Area years and years ago, I was laughing so hard. Mick kept saying things like, I don't plan on rocking till I get 50 years old. Mick is how old now? My God.
Oh, man. Love the Stones, man. Love the Stones.
Oh, they're great. It's legendary. But, Mike, man, just as anticipated, Jerick McKinnon hit a hole today and was beating feet down the sidelines all by himself for a long time. This is what I think Kyle Shanahan was anticipating. If that kid breaks the first level in his own blocking system that he's set up, he's going to be doing that a lot, hitting that sideline, because that's what the stretch does, right? Frees those speedy guys up. We're going to see some crazy things this year. And Marquise Goodwin also held a clinic on how speed kills as well. I said, wow, look at that. You got speed coming on the backfield. You got speed downfield. I said, this is going to get ugly today. I'm telling you, man, there's going to be teams that are going to get really beaten up by the 49ers. There's going to be a couple of routes this year. I can already see it coming. Finally. Oh.
Couldn't agree with you more, Ronbo. And, we talk about McKinnon and we talk about his speed and his cutback ability and his toughness. And the one thing we haven't talked about is his vision. And when you watch him run, the game looks very natural to him. He's got good field vision, and he's got good instincts. He can feel where he needs to be. And I think he's just so
so compact and so efficient with his movements that we are going to see big plays like you're talking about right there. I think we're going to see a lot of that, and I think we're going to see a lot of that from Goodwin too. Goodwin is really hungry, man. And I mean, he was talking about how he was so pumped up about Jerry Rice giving him a lot of pep talks during the season last year and stuff. And you know how Jerry started off with the dropsies a little bit when he started his career with the Niners. And, you know, Goodwin has been really working hard, man. And I'm really excited about those two players. And, you know, George Kittle in there. You mix Kittle in there. I think Kittle's going to have a big season this year.
Oh,
you know,
feel it. Because he had too good a rookie year. Tight ends don't start out like that. Whew.
Yeah, I'm just really glad we're almost there. When I say we're almost there, I just don't count these first couple of days here because we got to get the pads on, Ronbo.
Yeah,
Saturday those pads come on, and that's when it all starts.
Bang, boom.
Yeah, and you know there's three players in particular that I really want to take a good look at when the pads come on, and I'll be there on August 6th. So I'll definitely get a hold of you. That's on, I think, a Monday.
Right.
So, but the three guys that I'm really looking at, Eric Armstead, Solomon Thomas, and Jeremiah Tauchu. Those are three guys that I'm very curious about how they're going to do this year and how they're going to look when those pads come on.
Yep.
So...
yeah, I'd say those are the guys because they are pivotal on what the 49ers do on defense. So you're absolutely right to be wondering about what are they going to look like.
Yeah, and I mean I've heard some things. I heard an interview with DeForest Buckner, and he had brought up a Tauchu. He said that Jeremiah Tauchu, you know, he was talking about how he stuck out on tape. The Niners went out and got him, and he said he also is a pretty big-time special teamer, so he contributes on special teams as well. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And the other thing I was kind of worried about was Cooper.
Too.
Oh, go ahead.
No, and that DeForest is making those kind of observations means he's got that leadership thing. He's not just taking care of DeForest. He's keeping an eye out all around him. That's interesting. He's maturing quickly. Yeah.
That's good. That's good insight, Ronbo. That is showing leadership right there. You're absolutely right. And so I thought that was pretty interesting. But the other guy that I think Staley was talking about was Joshua Garnett, and he just said the one word he would use to describe Joshua would be hungry. He said he's worked his tail off so hard to get his body right. And he just said he's just really, really hungry right now. So I'm wondering how that's going to shake out because I saw Jonathan Cooper's like on the PUP list right now.
Yep.
And I guess he should be back soon, though. I hope.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time. You'd like to see him get some. He needs some burn out on that system. So Garnett's actually got the upper hand. This is an advantage that he could take advantage of right now, if he just will. Because I'm pulling for Joshua Garnett, too. He's getting a lot of hate, but I really would like to see him succeed. You know, Stanford kid. You know, he's had some bad breaks. He hasn't had enough time on the field. He hasn't had any time in Kyle's system. I think he could be. Yeah. I really want to see him.
Yeah. No, I mean, I admire him actually. I mean, he had to fight an uphill battle. I mean, he had to change his body.
Yeah.
You know, over the off season, and that's not always easy to do. So I mean, he had to work his tail off to do that to try and get right for this system. And now he's going to be out there competing his butt off again. You know, so
20 pounds. That's a lot of weight, Mike. That is a lot of weight. I mean, that means you had to remain religious throughout your entire campaign. If you're going to make this change, then you can't skip today. You can't have a free day to eat. You got to stay with it. 20 pounds. That is ridiculous. And he did it. You know? So I want to see him make
it's absolute commitment and dedication right there. I mean, we all know how weight goes. I mean, you start losing some weight, and then you slip up a little bit, and before you know it,
it's back up.
Yeah, I mean, then you're fighting a uphill battle again. So it's I'm just really pumped up that we're almost there, and these guys are out there, doing their practices right now. And Witherspoon, I was reading about him. They said he was, just a scrawny guy last year, and now he's a man. That's what, yeah.
Salah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's ready. And we know Rich is okay.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. I got so tired of every other day. Richard Sherman was saying limping. Oh, come on, guys. Every time, really? Was he really limping, or are you just writing that up to get a click? Oh, man. So.
Yeah. Did you happen to catch that interview with him on 49ers.com?
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed that.
That was great, man. He's a really smart guy. I'm really glad we got him on our squad, man. I really am so glad we got him. He's going to make a world of difference for us.
Yes, so much more than just a football player. This guy's, you're right. He's the kind of guy, I hope the 49ers try to keep him on the staff. Years from now, hopefully he's still with us. They say, Rich, we don't want you going anywhere. Let's put you on the coaching staff. Can you hang out?
Yep, that would be perfect.
Mike, we're going to go. I tell you what, I'm going to look for you tomorrow. We're going to be back here. We're going to, since you're going to be, well, August is a few days away, so we'll get back on that. We'll talk to you more. Because, I want to discuss some other things with you anyway, so, all right.
Oh, for sure, Ronbo. Hey, I appreciate the show, man, and great show tonight. And thanks again for bringing us all together. And, hey, everybody, shout out to the Empire. Shout out to the Hit Squad. And, Ronbo, you're my man. Keep up the good work.
Thanks,
and everybody
Mike.
have a great night.
And Mike, I tell you what, Mike plays the ukulele, Niner fam. Mike's got to do that for us. Mike, you got to hit that ukulele one night, man. We want to know what you sound like playing that.
I got to pick that thing up, man. Maybe I can do Brown Eyed Girl or something. I don't know. I'll try and pick that thing up.
Are you my brown eyed girl? Do you remember when? Sha-la-la-la-la. That'd be interesting to do on the ukulele, Mike. Yeah, I like that. Since you already said that.
Absolutely. All right, Ronbo.
Have a good night.
We'll talk to you, buddy. Bye.
Hey, and we go to who's it? And you guys, we always get some Rams. We get resident Rams fan. I saw one get run off already. Oh, where are we? Oh, we are in Sacramento. 916 area code Sacramento.
Ronbo, it's JD, man.
Hey, JD, I didn't in Sacramento. What's up, guy?
Yeah, man, I'm in Sac. Look, Ronbo, before I get started, I just wanted to say thank you for being there for the faithful each and every week. This whole off season, you've helped make it just fly by. So thank you very much for what you do.
Thanks, JD. It's been nothing but pure fun, man. We've had so much to look forward to since last season. It made each week sort of like pass by kind of quickly. In fact, I wish it'd slow down now because we could get into the season and be done with it, but too quick.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, I got 2 quick points, and then I got a quick question for you. I won't take up too much of your time.
No, it's okay.
My first point. A lot of people are calling in with their little song parodies and whatnot. I got a song for you, Ronbo.
All right. Yes.
I got a song for you. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Dun, dun.
It's that time of year, man. I just
I thought you were going to
feel
continue.
it. Football is in the air. Nah, that's all you're getting out of me. But
Shots!
Hey,
you got to get JD in the concert. But yeah, I agree. Go ahead.
I gave you something, man. But no, I'm feeling it right now. I just love this time of the year. I can't wait for football. Speaking of that, I will be at training camp this Sunday, July 29th, and Sunday, August 12th. So I will be in Santa Clara at the practice facility, and I'll have to call in and let you know what I saw.
Yeah, hopefully it's at a time that I can get to you because, man, some of them are really early, So yeah, we'll definitely see if we can set that up. I'd love to hear from JD from the park.
And my question I have for you. Do you remember when I called you not too long after the draft and I said, look out for Richie James?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I didn't know about Richie James at that time because I don't follow college football so closely. So there's so many out there. I can't really know who's who. But yeah.
And, I said, watch out for Richie James. And I said it then, and I said it in a training camp preview video that I put up on YouTube this morning. Don't be surprised. don't be surprised if Richie James initially gets more reps and has more success at wide receiver than Dante Pettis. I said it then, I'm saying it now.
He's got more mean in him. That might impress Kyle Shanahan, too. I'm concerned about Dante's toughness. Somebody called it yesterday, too. He just doesn't seem like a tough guy. He could be, but he doesn't really radiate that kind of aura. You know what I mean?
And then it's going to be even worse for Dante when the pads come on because they're really going to get up in him. And, everything you're hearing, he's kind of having a little bit of trouble with the physicality. Richie James isn't scared of that. No. Richie James is going to make plays, and he's going to be a fan favorite after the preseason. Watch. I'm just telling you all right now, it's going to happen.
I can see it. I can see it happen. He's a tough guy. And with his attitude, I can definitely follow you, JD. I can see it.
Did you see the report today from day one of camp about Richie?
Yeah, well, no, there's a report today about him?
Yeah, they were saying he was making, he caught a deep ball from C.J. Beathard. He was making some plays out there.
Oh, that was his play.
Today.
That's right. No, I did read that. Yes, yeah. A sideline shot. Yeah, that was Richie.
Yep.
Yeah,
so I'm just telling you, Richie James is going to be legit. But before I go, Ronbo, I just want to say thank you again, and I want to give a shout-out to Jesus is my King in the chat, and a shout-out to Daniel Serrano in the chat. You guys are holding it down.
Yeah.
We love the Ronbo show, and Ronbo, thank you very much. Looking forward to a great season, my friend.
Oh, thanks, JD. And we'll see you on the chat and everywhere else. All right. Hey.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, JD. Have a great night, bro. And it's JD. Hey, and JD, when I first met JD, was a Hawk Hater TV, right? I couldn't stop laughing years ago. And he was like, his name already I was loving. And JD's running down the draft. He does a great job on that. It's Big Al.
Ronbo.
What's up? Big Al. What's going on, man?
Ronbo, what's up?
Man, we're just sitting here like, I've been laughing all day about what happened with Jerick McKinnon and Marquise Goodwin together went to work on a team. Unfortunately, it was our defense. But then I imagine, I said, you know what? They can't do nothing with both of them. But no other team in the league can either. This is going to be very much fun this year. Big Al, let's go get stupid out there some games.
Right. Hey, and even though it was against our defense, it's the first day of practice. They all homies. They call coming off a vacation, pina coladas and white sand. So they're not really in beast mode all the way.
Yeah. Don't forget the slippers.
Yeah. Got them toes out, right? Hey, Ronbo, real quick. I heard a few guys talking about Greg Papa. You could look on YouTube. Greg Papa they didn't give him an option to go to Vegas. He got fired. They took him off of anything associated. Yeah, he got fired. They pulled him off of anything associated with the Raiders because back I don't remember what year it was, but when they were considering hiring Kyle's dad, Mike Shanahan, he went on the radio and kind of aired how he felt about it and was saying that Mike Shanahan was one of his enemies, and he was like, "There's no way that the Raiders should be considering hiring Mike Shanahan because that was, one of Al Davis's enemies." And so his son, who I don't know his first, I can't remember his first name, but his son basically hasn't been, a fan of Greg Papa ever since then. And you can look on YouTube. Greg Papa actually explains what happened. He actually got fired, so he didn't have an option to go to Vegas. Yeah, so I don't know what your last caller who was talking about. I don't know what the hell he was talking about, but they fired that boy. So.
Well, that's interesting.
And I don't want him. Yeah, I don't want him talking about the Niners, man. He got that Raider breath, so he can stay his ass where he at.
Yeah, see, that's why. Need to come over here. Yeah, that's a voice is a part of a team after a number of years. You can't just go after 20 years across the bridge and just continue. It doesn't sound right. And ain't nobody, and every time you listen, you can think, man, that dude ain't really a 49er fan. Nobody's going to believe he's really a 49er fan, so how's he going to announce for us? So, yeah, that ain't going to work. Exactly. We don't need an announcer anyway.
Hey, Ronbo, Right. I got a question for you. Why do you think, I heard you earlier mention, Richard Sherman after he's done playing for us, coaching.
Why do you think Jerry Rice has never been our receiver coach? You know what I'm saying? Maybe they never offered it to him, but I mean, that would be amazing if we can get Jerry Rice out there and be the receiver coach. You know what I'm saying?
But Jerry's I think Jerry's not that kind of guy that can get up and go to work every day. Not now. And probably after he got to playing ball, he could never do it. His commitment to the game. Jerry's really, what we didn't know about Jerry, and I'm finding out now, and this is, I don't want this to be taken the wrong way. Jerry's a diva. Jerry really loves him some Jerry, but he was just never as bad as Terrell talking about it. So for him to be a coach, he can't, Jerry, if he was 60, 70 years old, Jerry still think he should be playing, So I can't, that's the difference between him and Rich.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, one more thing, man. I know, he wasn't talked about today, but Kendrick Bourne.
Ooh.
I was on his looking at his Instagram a couple of days ago, and he had something on there. He was catching passes with one hand. I think he's about to be our number one guy. I think he's going to be an Antonio Brown type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who was slept on in college, but he's going to become a number one receiver.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? He's got that swag. He got that athleticism.
He's got skills, period. And just because he was opposite Cooper Kupp up at Eastern Washington, do you know they were the greatest duo in that conference of all time? But Cooper got all the love while Kendrick didn't get probably his share. But Kendrick had all kinds of contributions and awards as well. But for some reason, only Kupp got all the love. Very strange.
Right.
But he can play.
And,
we can see
and last thing, man, I was on NFL Network earlier on the Instagram, man. They got Carlos Hyde. They showing the Browns offense. Where was all that hype about Carlos Hyde when he played for the Niners? Carlos Hyde ain't gonna do shit over there in Cleveland. Carlos Hyde. Every time Carlos get the ball, you're like, oh, he going, and he never pulls through. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Just have a little fun with him. Hopefully he do all right over there, man.
You're right though. They didn't hype Carlos when he was playing with us. Why is he getting hyped over in Cleveland?
Did.
I don't get the networks.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to see the 49ers
That's because
go nowhere.
He's playing. Yeah, and another thing too. That's because he's playing on the team with the number one draft pick, so they're pumping him up. It's just about ratings. It's off seasons. They don't have much to talk about, man.
I know.
But yeah, Ronbo, that's all I got, man. Keep it going. I heard another caller say you had the off season go faster for us. It's true, man. You doing your thing. You give us an outlet to come on here and talk, man. I appreciate what you do. Keep doing it, man.
Thanks,
I'm ready for the first game against Minnesota. I appreciate you, bro. I'll holler at you later, man.
Hey, fam. Appreciate you. Look for you, too. All right, Al. Have a good night.
All right, Niners.
Yeah. Big Al. It's Razor. He's got to do it. He knows I got to have it. Go ahead, Razor. Now, segue into that Rams announcer and talk about them same old sorry-ass Rams.
You ready, Ronbo?
I'm ready. You know I'm ready.
I'm tired of these Rams fans on the chat, so now I got to do it on the lines and also in the chat.
Dana Stubblefield, and he goes, different city, same team, same old Rams, same old sorry-ass Rams. So long! It embarrassed the city, it embarrassed us. Oh! Not go! You talk about one team having a stranglehold over the other. The San Francisco 49ers have beaten the Rams 17 straight times. Last time the Rams won at all against the Niners,
1990. Hey, Ron, I bet you something. I booted Ron. I booted Rudy off the chat on timeout. I bet you he's on the line waiting.
Is that right?
Is he?
I saw Rudy's name a few minutes ago. I haven't seen it in a while.
No, I mean on the phone line.
I know. Is Rudy? No, Rudy's gone. If you got Rudy's probably mad if you booted him.
No. I mean calling in.
No, he's not
calling on hold.
In. He's not here.
Oh, okay, never mind. Anyways,
yeah. Poor Rudy.
Anyways, I was thinking, how the heck did they find you? They must have searched 49ers on YouTube, whatever. How are all these trolls finding you? Like, it don't come up on their page because they're obviously not 49er fans, you know. So
I know,
they
right?
must be searching up 49er stuff or whatever to find you. Have you ever thought about that?
I never, 2 years ago, I was wondering, when we had a bunch of trolls, and they were really out of control back then. Nobody was moderating. I was just begging people to stop, and that wasn't working. So now, and we had them during the during the season. They were crazy, rolling around. I don't know where they get information on how to find us. I really don't. Maybe on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Could be.
I don't know. They gotta search 49ers too. They're so concerned and they want to come in here and talk trash. Might as well be a 49er fan.
And they say some of the rudest things. I mean, because like with Rooster's doing things here, so we couldn't watch the clowns. So we said, you know what? Let's get some Niner fans in there to beat ass. So that's what we got going now. And Rudy and company can't do shit or nothing. I mean, hats off and salute to the Lions. Yeah, y'all doing a job. Love it.
I know I got a little bit of time, but real quick, I want to talk about I want to compare this offense to the offense that Kyle had in Atlanta the Super Bowl year.
Yeah.
Okay, so who would you say is better, Matt Ryan or Garoppolo?
Garoppolo. Just raw skills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, in my opinion, I think McKinnon will do better than Freeman. That's my opinion. Okay, so
he could probably catch better. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna be biased on every position, but Garoppolo is better than Ryan. I think McKinnon will have a better season than Freeman. We obviously don't have a Julio on the team, but we have decent receivers. So since we can't compare our receivers to Julio, we can compare to Sanu and Gabriel. I think Pierre Garçon is better than Sanu, and I think Marquise Goodwin is probably like tied with Gabriel, if not a little bit better route running. Okay, and then our tight ends. We can't even name a tight end from the Falcons. I think,
wait a minute. That one guy with a strange name, and everybody got on me because I says, you know what? If that dude's a free agent, we ought to pick him up. Nobody liked him.
Toy Lolo?
What?
Toy Lolo?
Yeah, I liked him. But actually, he's like, right? See, they didn't even like him in Atlanta. He kind of is like a cross between George Kittle and Garrett Selleck.
Yeah, so I give our edge to the tight ends on our side. Okay, so like I said, you can compare since we can't match up with Julio. He's on another level. We don't have a Julio on this roster.
True,
but we can match Sanu and Gabriel when they had them, and I like our players better. Our O-line, I like Staley better than Jake Matthews. They're left tackle. I'll give Alex Mack the advantage over Richburg. I mean, you can't compare those two. And then McGlinchey is a rookie, so I mean, it's not that big of a difference if you look at it, Ronbo.
Yeah. And do we have the fullback? What was the fullback's name in Atlanta? Juice is definitely better because there's another guy to compare.
They had
to.
He left. He was number 42. I think it was Mick something, but he went to Buffalo. But he was good when they had him. But Juice is more a weapon, and that fullback was more just your old school.
Yeah,
your old school fullback.
Clean out.
But he was good though.
Yeah, he was good. He was all. He went to the Pro Bowl, but yeah, he was a road grader more than anything else, though. But he made a few catches. He was okay. But you're right.
Yeah.
So what is your conclusion on this, Razor? You've compared the two teams. What are you saying?
I don't think that we're that far off from putting up those numbers that they did. I mean, we have a lot of guys that can do a lot of things. Like yesterday, I heard a caller say that we have a possession, a speed guy, and a slot. That's absolutely correct. Ooh. We have all three levels.
Who ran the slot? It was only Taylor Gabriel. Who else ran the slot for the Falcons?
It was mainly Gabriel. He was mainly their slot.
Yeah.
Julio.
So
Sanu were the outside guys.
Yeah. So you know what? You know how Kyle with his offensive system in Atlanta actually, as his ranking now in NFL history is 7th most productive offense in NFL history. Couldn't you imagine next year the 49ers start stacking up them points like that? Because at some point, when the 49ers do finally get really smooth and they're going to get smoother and smoother as it goes along, it's going to get to the point where it's going to get easy for them. It's just the way just the way Shanahan's system works. It just screws up a defense. So could be interesting.
Yep.
And it don't matter if it's a Rams defense or the Jacksonville Jaguars, as we already seen, the Vikings. It doesn't matter. People can get all they want to over a defense. Shanahan doesn't go ooh. He beats their ass. This is why I'm looking forward to this season.
Well, take away Julio from that team, and how close are we to them?
Oh, I mean, probably exactly the same or better.
Yeah, I like our receiver depth better than that team, even with Julio. Because we have Pettis and Bourne as our backups, and possibly what's his name, the rookie we got, 82, James.
Wait, what position you talking about? Chancellor?
No, the receiver, Richie James.
Oh, Richie, yeah, because we got two guys.
Yeah.
Richie James is a tough guy. It's what I like about him. His character growing up, everything about him makes him a potential weapon. I can't wait till next week when he's got to get on the field against the Dallas Cowboys, especially.
Yeah, and real quick, Ronbo, do you remember Peyton Hillis from the Browns?
What's his name?
Peyton Hillis from the Browns.
What position did he play?
He was the running back for the Browns a few years ago. He was that white, big running back.
I do remember. I remember the guy by the description. I forgot his name. Is that him? But what about him?
Okay, so he was a power back for the Browns, and he got all his hype. He went on the Madden cover and everything. He had a good season. Okay, so the reason why I bring that up is because Shanahan said he wouldn't use Juice as our power back, but I think that's completely BS. You really think Breda and McKinnon are gonna get that short yardage? I don't think so. I think they're gonna put in Juice. You look at Juice in Baltimore; he was their third down back.
He's a tough guy, man. When he runs, you give him a little hole, he'll make it. He's a strong guy. You're probably right.
Have you seen that highlight of him running over Mike Mitchell?
I'm gonna go look for it when he was with the Ravens, right?
Yeah, he put his head down and he laid the boom on Mike Mitchell. I don't see why we can't use him on 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, whatever, goal line, whatever. Kyle Shanahan is BSing us. He's a weapon for a reason.
Hey, didn't they do that with him at least once last year? I think he got hurt, though.
Yeah, I think he got stuffed, but that's part of the O-line. I think that was versus the Panthers, too.
You know, though, if I got Weston Richburg up on the front, I'm running him right up the nose. Richburg's another tough dude. That's a football guy. So, running behind him, and if you can get Strong Boy next to him, Laken Tomlinson, I'd run that direction. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not buying what Kyle is saying that he's not going to use them other than like a receiver or whatever. He's gonna be our short yards back. I'm not buying that.
Kyle doesn't want him getting hurt, though. Kyle's going to strategically beat you in the red zone. This year, we're going to see things that we didn't imagine last year. Everybody talks about we don't have a red zone threat. You have a red zone threat. It's not necessarily one of the players. The red zone threat, the most dangerous offensive weapon on the field when the 49ers are playing, is Kyle Shanahan. Forget about the players. It's him. He'll kill a team in a minute, and they don't know where he's coming from. They don't know how he's going to hit you. All they know is, the hell was that? God dang it, Shanahan. Remember that play last year with Marquise Goodwin? He faked as if he was going to run a route. He runs back towards Jimmy G. Then he floats over to the end zone. Jimmy G drops the ball off. I says, you know what? That would have fooled any and every defense in the NFL. Even Belichick would have bit on that. That made no sense. Why did he do that? And it worked. Shanahan's got an imagination and creativity that's off the hook. So, yeah. I can't wait to see.
Before I go, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Do not be surprised with this, but I was thinking this earlier. I'm not sure if somebody brought it up earlier in the previous shows, but do not be surprised if in the middle of training camp, if the Rams finally figure out they have no linebackers, they might just sign Navarro Bowman.
I know. Because I'm already worried about that. I said, you know, I don't want Bowman playing with the Rams. Damn it. I didn't appreciate him playing with the Raiders. But they could use Bowman. They need Bowman.
Honestly, Bowman will do good in their defense because they have 3 guys up front that will help him a lot, like he had with us.
Yeah. They're 4-3.
But hopefully,
3-4.
Hopefully it doesn't happen. But
I know. Yeah, I looked at the guys today. They got them up on PFF. They got 1 rookie and they got 2 guys I've never heard of. And I don't know that anybody. That's why I was laughing. This is their linebackers? All right. Good. Rams? Who are these people? Razor, you're going to go, man. And look for you tomorrow, okay?
All right. Shout out to Bashar, 12-4, because we got Zikor, his last name.
Same old Rams. Same old sorry-ass Rams. Hello! It embarrassed the city, embarrassed us. You talk about one team having a stranglehold over the other. San Francisco 49ers have beaten the Rams 17 straight times. Last time the Rams won at all against the Niners,
1990. And I'm out. Go Niners.
All right, Razor. Appreciate you, fam. Don't lose that tape. Hey, Jesus is my king. Thank you, fam. And Jesus says, one last request. Ronbo administration, I need one more deputy, please. Last request, please make Jay Run a moderator. And if you probably noticed, Jay Run's running around with a blue wrench now. So there you go. He'll fix it. There you go. Jesus, my king, 777. Oh, man. All right. And that is Show Me the Money. Show me. So me, oh, me. So me. It seems there's something going on here. And it's probably, could it be? Wait for it. And
Ronbo.
Oh. Who is this?
This is Nighthawk. The Ronbo.
Some of you know, normally you got to work on that one. Normally you fool me. That was,
I got to work on that. Yeah.
You do a Lee or Tony Montana.
I said my
really
name a couple of times, and it didn't go through. But anyways, just wanted to give a shout out to my nephew Lee down in Aussie world. And
you made him your nephew. He's your nephew now. He's in New Zealand, by the way.
He calls me Uncle Somi. He calls me. I'm Uncle Sherm to him. So he's my youngin.
Blame Adrian Colbert for getting this started. Hey, but you know he's in NZ. You know.
Yeah, I know.
You're doing that on purpose.
I do it on purpose just to annoy him.
You know, they've been that other place until they got the New Zealand All Blacks, which is my favorite team in the area.
They played up here.
Huh?
They played up here, the All Blacks.
Yeah, no, these guys, man.
World Cup over here.
Every time they do that ritual at the beginning, man, it drives me nuts. I wish they could do that in the NFL. Oh, God, I get such a rush when they do that. Ah, man.
Yeah.
Whew, that's hot.
Well, Isaac Sopowoga used to do that before pregame. I remember that.
Yeah.
He used to do that.
And he did that before, I think, because I didn't really know about the All Blacks yet, but I thought he was awesome doing that. I thought it was a little crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, but it did get you pumped up, even though you didn't know what the hell they were doing. It was pretty badass.
Man. Yeah. But anyway, so I tell you, man, we got some things going on. Richard Sherman's going to be fine, which is really a relief. And Marquise Goodwin and Jerick McKinnon are going to set land and field records on speed alone. Can't wait for the season to get started just for that. As teams have to try to figure out what to do with all that speed. And meanwhile, while they're doing what they do, then you got quick in every direction. Trent Taylor doing weird things coming up the slot. This is going to be a fun season to watch, bro. I'm telling you, it's going to get stupid out there. You got no defense.
I'm going to my first practice tomorrow. I'm going to be super excited. They're not going to be putting on their pads tomorrow, but I'm a little disappointed about that.
Well,
but
Saturday.
I'm so excited because McKinnon, Matt Mioka was on tonight on CSN, and he was saying McKinnon just lit it up. He was like 10 times faster than any other athlete out there. It was like he was playing on a different level. That's how crazy fast he was. And that was my whole concern. I was like, dude, this guy cannot rush. He's a good pass catcher, get it. He can pass block, get it. But this dude was doing one-cut runs that were just flying through everybody. No one could catch him, get a hand on him.
And remember last year when he ran that kickoff back against us? He ran coast to coast on the 49ers. And he was moving at such a speed. I knew once he went through that first seam, that first line, I was, oh, man, there's no way. Sure enough.
Our guys were running in slow motion.
It looked like it. And when they were trying to cut him off, that was too late, too. They couldn't even cut him off. They couldn't take angles or anything. McKinnon was gone. I said, what? Who is that?
Yeah.
And now he's on our team. I'm delighted. I didn't know that's what that was until recently, actually.
And we're going to have the salary is what Gurley's getting paid.
Oh, yeah, but, McKinnon's going to be, you saw what Gurley did, right? They use Gurley the way McKinnon's going to be used.
No doubt. But you know what? I would rather pay half the price for a running back that's 7/8 of Gurley, or 6/8, let's even say the worst case scenario, than 8/8 and pay the same amount of money. You save money elsewhere.
Or spread it. Yeah.
And now they have trouble with Donald. So Donald's not fucking around. He's not going to play around.
It's July what? 20 what? And you're still dealing with Aaron Donald. Everybody's been paid except for him, Somi. They can't show him the money.
Meanwhile, all these other players are getting paid, like Cooks, who hasn't even played one down with the Rams.
Gurley, he gets paid the other day. Whoa! Why did you do that, Les? Aaron's got to get pissed off.
Les Nessman, or Les Nessman. I'm thinking of WKRB in Cincinnati.
Same.
He doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
I don't understand it. That's a Trent Baalke move. I can't wait to see what Aaron Donald does next, man. That's comedy. If he pays one
Trent
more
Baalke
guy
Jr.,
before
that's a great name.
Call him Trent Baalke. If he extends one more player before getting around to Donald, that's going to be special. I've already tweeted Aaron, and I said, Aaron, that's disrespectful. You don't have to even put up with that. Push for a trade to San Francisco.
You know what? I'm getting happy and happier. I'm getting happy. I guarantee you, I will disband myself for 1 year from the Ronbo show if the Rams don't go 8-8 or less. I guarantee you, I can see the writing on the wall.
Really? Because there's going to be some problems in the locker room. First of all, they've got a lot of guys.
Hell yeah.
That's going to cause a disruption in that locker room. You can guarantee that. They only need to lose a couple of games before things get ugly. You watch, especially if it's early.
That's what I'm counting on. I can't wait. I can't wait for that. In fact, that's the only time I'm going to root for the Raiders in their first game.
I keep forgetting about the opening season is going to be
Monday
so much
night.
fun. Gosh. Oh, give me lots of popcorn, man. I'm going to be watching that game closely. We may have to do an extra after-game party. Well, the Rams and the Raiders played tonight. Nobody won as the lights went out and the Rams and Raiders started fighting right on the field. They called the game, and both teams have been disqualified for 2 games.
Raiders can pay their electric bill for the night.
And they're dropped in the standings. Somebody, we got to go. All of a sudden, the phones are getting lit. We're going to see if we get this done here. We're into the 4 hours
All
here.
right.
Somebody, appreciate you, man. See you tomorrow, okay?
I'll be back tonight. All right. Take care, Ronbo.
Rams and Raiders. Yeah. Rod! Let me bring
What's
Rod
going
in,
on, my
man. Rod, here you go. You ready? Get ready, man. Rod.
Well, you got a full tank today, don't you,
I'm
Ronbo?
telling you, man. And plus, I just got to getting the best laugh. First of all, the Rams and the Raiders, you know how both of them ain't got no sense, especially the Raiders.
Okay.
And the Raiders bust out fighting. Stands, got them fools up in the stands going nuts. You got Peters, Garment and Sue down there stepping on people's feet and ankles, people getting mad, fighting. And all of a sudden, Goodell just calls in, all right, listen, here's what I'm going to do. Stop the game and send both teams to the locker room. Both of them are disqualified for 2 weeks, and this comes off the standings. I'm not going to put up with this. I would just...
Oh, well. I can't speak on Oakland's behalf, but
yes,
all I know about them same old sorry-ass
Rams. Oh,
hey,
God, that would be so good. Man.
Let's get into this first day, though, man.
Yeah.
So your boy McKinnon, like he ready for the season to start already.
Man, and did you see him in the press conference? He said, when I first came here, I didn't know nothing. I didn't understand this at all. And I'm pretty comfortable now. Now he's out there holding classes on how to run in Kyle Shanahan's offensive system. Wait till the season starts. We're still a month away, Rod. Oh! I feel like I'm in church. I got the Holy Ghost. Dude.
Yes, sir. Sounds good, man. I just can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Man. If this guy's as fast as they say he is, man, we might end up looking like. Well, I hate to even compare because they still a sorry ass Rams, but you remember the Rams when they had Falk?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I got to respect him, though. That dude could play and quick, hit a hole and gone within seconds. I mean, Marshall was a bad
He can line up like a wideout.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I like that comparison. I hadn't thought about that.
Our own version of Marshall Falk over here in San Fran, man.
And you know what I really enjoy? I mean, I want to see Marshall get loose and running next to him is getting ready to lay block out or running lead. Was fast. The only person who can run lead for him is Marquise Goodwin. Marquise Goodwin jumps out and gets in front of him, cuts down that last defender. Oh!
Yeah. We both know he's fast enough, right?
Speed. Damn.
And then the other good news was they said the defense won the battle for the day. The defense get the victory for the day.
Overall.
Had a total of 2 interceptions.
Mm-hmm. To Tavares.
What they got? Richard James. Yeah. What's his name? Powell.
Yeah. Tavares Moore took out Dante Pettis. And Tyvis. Yeah, Tyvis Powell. You know how we didn't like Tyvis last year? You know Tyvis is having a great preseason. Tyvis makes his team, Ron. I believe he does.
Hey. that's just going to show that these guys know how to teach, man.
Yeah. There you go. There it is right there. Coached him up. He's looking good. He comes out of that system, though. He got that good size.
Yeah, it says a lot when a player buys in or what a coach is selling, man. Mm-hmm. And I mean, but these guys to be buying in what all the experts say is one of the most complicated systems, even in the NFL. That says a lot, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They still learning it.
And Jimmy G, did you hear also what Jerick said about Jimmy G? He says, yeah, Jimmy, he explained some things to me and did it. Jimmy G is a bad MF, Rod. He's 26 and he's over there holding classes and still getting it done from his job. Because it ain't his job to be teaching Jerick how to run the offense. But it is because he's a leader. But the thing is, he pulled Jerick over, made it clear to him what he needed to do, why this works this way, why this works this way. I am so impressed with that boy. Gosh. Oh, man. Oh.
I know people keep saying Belichick and Tom Brady is the same thing as Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy, but
Rod, I lost you.
and Joe Montana.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
You can't hear me?
No, I got you now.
Can you hear me
You
now?
came back. Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, I say Bill Walsh and Montana, man. Fuck
Hey.
that
Yeah. There's a level above.
Belichick Brady shit.
Mm-hmm. Montana.
We finna go back to greatness, man. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. Really do.
I really, really feel that way, man.
And Rod, Razor brought up something a minute ago too. This team, when you compare it to Shanahan's last team in Atlanta, where they were seventh most productive offensive system in league history, now Shanahan's got even more of his hand-picked type of weapons. Look for the production to continue. They could be the 5th or 6th team within the next 2 years. Oh!
Sounds good to me, man. Sounds good to me. I didn't hear anything about. I know it doesn't matter because the pads aren't on yet, but I guess my biggest question mark would be for the day is how well in shape did Joshua Garnett look? Because he is practicing with the first team. Am I right?
Good question. I bet you find out more tomorrow, right? You know what? I don't think they're going to withhold his judgment on him. They didn't say a word about him. They just talked about Jonathan Cooper having to recover. But Rob, we out of time.
Right.
I'm gonna look for you tomorrow, and maybe we'll get some more word on Joshua G.
Okay.
Are you ready?
You'll be back on tomorrow.
You'll be back tomorrow, Rod. Because these days right now are cool. We gotta.
Well, I got a request. Can you give me something that can give me a hangover to tomorrow?
Oh, I can do that. You thought I was cool the first time? Get ready, Rod.
I'm ready.
Cough
it up.
Rod, that ought to last you until tomorrow.
Ooh, boy, you clinched the first seed with that one, dog. We gonna get to tomorrow, Ronbo.
All right, Rod. Look for you too. Actually,
no doubt.
Hey, all right, Rod. You know, actually, I'm one night when we have time, I'm gonna see how long I can hold that note. Bring a watch. Click. Hey, Monroe. Hey.
Hey, Ronbo.
Monroe, man, what's happening, man? I'm telling you, man. I'm talking about Fred Warner out there not allowing. Fred Warner is like I'm gonna start calling Fred the antivirus. Fred does not allow access to anything. He shut down my boy Kendrick today on a deep route. I mean, Cole Hicatini thought he was going to run downfield. There was Fred right in his shoes running downfield with him. They threw the ball. Fred said no. And they said Fred got up and did a Mutombo. Fred was doing the finger wag. What?
Oh, wow.
He said, wait, Fred, you just got in the league, man. You can't do the Mutombo. I loved it. God, we got something there, man. I tell you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, Ronbo, it sounded like you was about to bust your vessel on your head when you did that one.
It was actually kind of easy. We ain't got all night for me to be doing that, so I had to stop.
Oh yeah, you got to drink some tea afterwards.
I know, right? See, last time I got carried away during the draft, I couldn't talk for like 2 or 3 days, and y'all thought I was playing when I was talking like Trent Baalke, but I actually couldn't do any better than that. I couldn't find anything to talk. I mean, my voice was gone. It's always fun to tease Trent, one of the worst GMs of all time. But I mean, Monroe, what have you got to say tonight? I mean, your team is looking very special out there. So, I mean, what are you looking forward to?
I'm just looking forward that I just want to see the guys, like Richard Sherman said, I want to see the guys, the younger guys too, to see how we make it through training camp.
I agree. Man, there's gonna be some guys.
And when they put the pads back on, and I want to see how they acclimate with the pads on. As far as route running, and timing, and movement.
And that's
but I heard Marquise looked good out there when I was looking on there. I heard he was burning people, blowing the top out of people.
See, that's gonna be the, everybody talks about everybody else on the team. Marquise is gonna be the number one weapon. I predict that by game 6 to 8, defense is gonna start thinking, all right, you know what? The biggest steal on this team is Pierre Garçon is a very good football player, but he's not going to beat you. We've got to stop Marquise Goodwin, and we'll give ourselves a chance. That is going to start happening right around week 6. Goodwin's going to start piling up them yards and them huge catches, because after he catches the ball, if you don't right on him, he's gone. That's it. He is gone.
And see what people... But see, some people forgot a real gift strength that Marquise got too. Leap ability.
Yeah, I know. For such
his
a small guy.
Leap ability, for his size, his leap ability is tremendous.
In that game against the Rams last
year, that guy
year?
can jump. That guy could jump in the air. You remember that big play against Tennessee when the guy thought he had the interception? Yeah, that guy Marquise was up in the air.
And Brian, did you see how high he was on that leap? And the Rams, remember 2 guys running down the field with Marquise? He went up between both of them and made that catch. And Marquise was way above where them dudes were, and they jumped. Damn.
Yeah. He remind you of that receiver we used to have. We had him for a couple of years. Remember Brandon Lloyd? He's a remind me of Brandon Lloyd. When Brandon Lloyd got
he's got leap ability.
Remember Brandon Lloyd used to jump that high?
And make them and Brandon made the one-handed catch before OBJ did. People don't know. But Brandon made that catch. I think it was prettier than Odell's, too. He was completely parallel in the air.
It hurt. I liked him, too. At that time, I didn't understand why we let him go. You didn't understand that one.
Money. It's always about who can you save, who can you afford to lose, who can you afford not to lose. Where's the sacrifice? I'm worried about that down the line, too. Once you get good.
But I'm not worrying about no Rams. I'm not worrying about Todd Gurley. I know Todd Gurley he probably going to only rush about 50 yards on us this year. He probably get 40 or 50 yards.
He'll be so ready.
He's not going to get 100. Because, this for people must have forgot. By time we play the Rams, they're not going to be able to run the ball because Malcolm Smith, Reuben Foster, and Fred Warner will be the starting linebackers by the time we play the Rams. Guarantee that.
I don't think either one of them are going to end up as Sam, but there'll be a rotation between those 3. And whoever's fresh, keeping them fresh the whole game long. Because I like Fred Warner in coverage. That boy is wicked. Todd Gurley thinks he's going to run a play on Fred. Ooh, no.
I just don't think Todd Gurley got a chance running on us with Reuben Foster out there. Because you got to remember, Reuben Foster is just as fast as some running backs out there.
I know it.
People don't realize how fast Reuben Foster is. That Reuben Foster is kind of fast to where he can get into coverage, like you know what I'm saying, like a corner, quick coverage. You know what I'm saying?
I know
like
what you're
Reuben Foster's, huh?
No, I know what you're saying. But no, we got to stop there though. And I'll be looking for you tomorrow. We can talk some more about Gurley getting cut off. It's just a fun subject.
Niners and forget the Rams. Let's piss on them. Piss on the Rams. Piss on them.
I agree. All right, fam. Oh, man.
All right, one love, Ronbo, one love.
Hey, Monroe, you and me, bro. Talk to you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. I got season tickets. I'm be there.
All right. Check him. He's got guys got
All right.
season tickets. All right. Well, Monroe paid some bucks for that, huh? All right, Monroe. Have a good night, fam. And Angel Cortez. Oh, I don't know if I should read this, Angel. This is like, Rudy's going to be awfully upset. I think he's already been thrown out for the day. Rudy gets thrown out at one point during every week, and he lasted pretty long today, actually. But Rudy, believe me, I'm just reading it. I have nothing to say. But Angel says, Rudy, you're so ugly, your face is running away from your face. Or your hair is running away from your face. Oh, my God. But Angel, thank you for the contribution. Oh, my God. Poor Rudy. He comes in every day to get such abuse. He gets ran over, beat up, thrown out to the curb, and then they throw salt on his wounds. All right. And Daryl Green.
What's up?
Daryl, man, Fred Warner doing the Dikembe Mutombo when you try to catch a pass on him. I didn't even know he was a lockdown. I knew he was good in coverage. Marquise Goodwin and Jerick McKinnon taking turns on our defense trying to stop all that speed. Man, this is crazy.
I see. Oh, okay, yeah. I saw some of it, but not all of it. Yeah. My wife want to say hi.
Oh, hey. Hello.
What? Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
Hi. I'm doing fine.
Well, yes. Well, I'll tell you what. Well, we're looking forward to the next 2 or 3 weeks, It's going to be you-know-who and the 49ers.
Yeah, and we going to kick y'all ass.
No, not true. No. Not going to happen.
She just went on and said it, Daryl. We're going to kick y'all's ass.
Yeah, she said it. She said it.
Okay. Well,
yeah, they running back looking like some kind of weirdo with that beard on him.
Oh, is Zeke hadn't shaved yet?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, did you hear about Lil Wayne sending Kyle Shanahan a gift for naming his child?
Yeah, and
cool,
Kyle posing up with it and everything. Yeah, that was cool, wasn't it?
Cool, there, boy.
I find it amazing that Kyle is a Lil Wayne fan, That's very interesting.
Yeah, that's cool, yeah. Man,
Yeah.
so what's been going on tonight?
I was sitting there laughing at, as I say, the Speed City. And we got enough speed now that I don't know what a defense is going to do. The only thing they can hope to do is try to knock one of them dudes out. Yeah, that's just, it's unfair, Jerick McKinnon. And people think he can't run 2 or 3 downs. Boy.
Yeah. Who's that? They go treat Reuben like he been playing normal,
Mm-hmm.
They say we'll play all preseason game, everything. I'm like, wow, that's cool.
Oh, they say that? Reuben?
Yeah. They say they just gonna treat him like he working with the ones right now,
Yeah, Reuben said
doing everything.
Reuben is he's not gonna be out there. You know what? He'll be out there the same amount of time all the ones are on now. They're not gonna be out there but a couple of minutes. 49ers have a lot of people to look at.
Yeah, not that long, but yeah. But they said I think they were talking about he will play some preseason games though.
Oh yeah, the suspension doesn't go into effect until the season starts, so he can work preseason all he wants.
Yeah,
that's
Yeah, he big though, man. I can't wait, boy.
That's what I heard. Yeah, somebody who's that called in? Alex. Yeah, Alex called in early night. He says he's standing next to him. He says Reuben has gotten big.
Yeah,
Back to his
Leo. What, 6 people hurt already? Or
what? No. There's nobody hurt. We had no injuries.
Oh, ain't nobody hurt?
No.
Oh, okay.
They made a special.
I see, what's his name? Smith? Something.
Oh, Malcolm.
I didn't see him out there.
No, Malcolm.
I didn't see him out there.
No, I mean during the course of the practice, the guys that are already on the list are on it. Yeah, we got Jonathan Cooper.
they all vets, so they don't really too much worry about them right now.
No, I mean, the thing is, during practice, nobody got hurt. That's the thing. You don't want to go out and practice. Guy came out on the field healthy and left out on the stretcher. So, yeah. But Jonathan Cooper and Malcolm Smith, they're on the list. But they're the only two, I think.
Yeah, you think they're going to let Richard Sherman play one preseason game?
They can. He's healthy. Yeah, there's no need to play him in preseason. I mean, you know what? What else can Richard Sherman is like? There is no need to play him during preseason. You know, unless it's just maybe for a couple of minutes, just to get him loosened up a little bit and get some hostile action.
Yeah.
There's no point otherwise. Yeah. This is an all-pro.
Man, I can't wait, man. There's 2 more days on, but really 1 more day. This day almost over.
Yeah. Yeah, they put the pads on Saturday.
Man.
Can't wait.
I wanted to go to that preseason game, but my boy in school, he don't want to miss no days in school, so I'm at the cancel that one.
Yeah, well, you know, you I guess you could always you could do a solo run. You know, but since you and Wifey are on different teams, you know, you guys really need to come out and watch that game together. Y'all walk to the car. See how we did, y'all? And we're gonna do all that like that during the regular season. Oh, I forgot we don't have to play y'all this regular season. You're lucky.
Oh yeah. yeah, they lucky. But you know, they're gonna be hyped though, man. We get past them Vikings. Man, the Rams gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, because the Vikings would be the toughest team of the first. Well, no, you know what? We got the Chargers too in that first 8, so it could be. Chargers is legit.
Yeah.
That is a legit.
Team. I listen to. I like Ranger. You know, he be doing that little car spin out. I like, man. Yeah. Crazy, that boy.
And that recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what's name been on a while. Nighthawk. He ain't been on a while.
Hey, that's right. We did miss him a couple of times. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. We might see him tomorrow though. He might be busy because we don't normally come on all week long like that. So Nighthawk may not have any time up. So.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're gonna let you go. It's getting a little late if we get this cowgirl home, and then that's it. Eat. That's about it.
You need to watch him out.
Bye.
Good night.
All right, I'll let you. Go Niners. All right.
Yeah. Oh man. What's this? At Tony on October 24th, Ronbo is going to be silent as hell. Oh, in your wildest dreams. In your wildest dreams, Rudy. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Brian.
Okay, I got on the chat earlier, and I had posted about Greg Papa. And yeah, he got fired. He got fired.
Wow.
And it was because Mark Davis and him had a little rift. And I'm just going to say it. If Al Davis was alive right now, he'd probably fire his son. I don't think Mark Davis is doing it right. So, how many of our 49ers, we cut, release, or just don't sign again, end up going across to Oakland?
Yeah.
Right now, we have this great opportunity. We're just gonna stomp all California teams this year. We are gonna prove we are the #1 California team because we play the Chargers, we play the Rams, we play the Raiders. So we're gonna wipe these teams out, and it's just gonna happen. And when the Raiders lose to us, they're going to Las Vegas, and they're gonna go without a voice because Greg Papa isn't going with them. He's a Bay Area guy. The only other person I would like to hear announce is you. And if you start announcing for him, then I don't know if the Ronbo show, and I don't know if it's going to be the same. But that's the only other vote I got.
Oh no, I'd have to be serious, Sid. But no, I gotta tell you,
you'd be all censored and everything. You'd have to really be like,
Yeah, they don't want any bias.
Yeah. So what do you think? You think Greg Papa could do it?
No, I don't know that we need him. I mean, because we got our guy now.
What's it? The other announcer just passed away. What was it? A season ago? the longtime
Lon
49er
Simmons?
announcer.
Lon Simmons.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Lon hasn't been in the booth for a long time, though. The voice of the 49ers is, I can't his name. I don't know why I can't think of his name at the moment. Voice of the 49ers he's been there for a long time. Greg Papa's probably going to end up retiring, or maybe the Warriors would like. He's got to be.
He still announces the Warriors and the Giants, right?
Oh yeah, so he's still got. Wait, Greg Papa?
Yeah. Doesn't he do the Giants too?
I thought that was. What is that guy? You know, I can't think of these guys' names because I only listen to them every now and then. The Giants have a guy that's been around there for a long time. I didn't know it was Greg Papa. Maybe.
I could be mistaken, but I could be mistaken.
No, could be
I
right.
know he's got a Bay Area. I know he's got a Bay Area radio show, and he's always announcing for the Bay Area team. And the one team that I never really hear him sticking up for is the Niners, because he does this radio show with the Raiders. But for 3 years now, at 3.5 years, he's been upset with Davis, and Davis has been upset with him, and they just severed ties. So I don't know. I thought it was a good idea. It might sound cool, because he's got that, in the back of his throat, just like how you do with the 49ers cry. But he says it with the Raiders. So if we can steal the Raiders' voice, like they steal everything else from us,
yes, we have.
and they can leave California with no voice, I think that would be pretty awesome after we beat them. But
we got a guy that's been attached to the team for a long time. I don't see that happening. But it's going to be interesting to see. We need to win that game with the Raiders so bad, just because they're still going to leave those refugees here, and all the flack that they love to come over and deliver on social medias that are none of their business. Now we won't be able to see them. We'll have to go find them if we want to bother them. This is the thing I look forward to.
Yeah, I really don't see the Raiders fan base exploding. I see it really just crumbling, because a lot of people got mad when they moved to LA.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people got mad and become either 49er fans, or they started rooting for other teams. And then there's the big
Hawks.
Seahawk explosion. So everybody who was a Raider fan then become a Seahawk fan because, they were winning. So now the Niners are winning, and if you're a true Raider fan, I don't really see you changing ships, but you probably are going to be mad if they move out of state. I know I'd be mad if the Niners move out of state. I'm mad they moved to Santa Clara, but that is what it is.
They're just training out there. They're still the San Francisco 49ers, though. So it's okay.
Yeah, but you and I both know they should have tore down Candlestick and rebuilt it.
I know. They could have played in another facility like the Rams until they finished building up a new complex out there. That fog and all that stuff, the air, the saltiness, that had some magic in it that needed to be maintained. It's too late now. Jed, from what guy got all pissed off with me about a year or so ago. You don't know. Do you know about zoning things and that type of stuff, man? The 49ers could not continue to play out there. So I got enlightened a little bit, although it was rude. But I think there was a lot of cash problems in redoing a stadium out there.
I understand that the team wanted the city to spend a lot more money to keep them there, too.
Yeah.
And now, isn't the Warriors moving to San Francisco, and they're building a stadium
in China Basin? I says, why could the 49ers?
It's about money, like you said, but it is.
It is. It's always that way,
hey,
right?
let me get off the phone. Thanks for having me. Go Niners.
Yeah.
And, man, anytime we can take something for the Raiders, we're going to do it. So.
And they'll probably bother him, too. All right, Brian. Lillian and Tony for me. We'll see you later.
All righty.
All right, fam. Oh, yeah. And it's KC. KC.
Ronbo, how you doing?
Hey, just sit back here and laugh at the potentials of this team after the first day of camp. I was wondering how long it would take Jerick McKinnon to absorb this offense. Apparently, it's not going to take him very long. And I can't wait to see what that combination of Garcon, it's the 3G effect, Garoppolo, Garcon, Goodwin. All three of them are now going to be well acclimated into the Kyle Shanahan system. Hey, Casey, people don't realize how bad that is for the rest of the league.
It's gonna be scary good.
Where did Susanna go?
Hey, Casey, can I get you lower the? Is that your TV?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say Al, and I have Josh as well. I put on that run.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, go ahead. What else you got on your mind?
Oh man, I've already put bets on my job with fellow workers that we're gonna have a 14-2 season.
Ooh, that might be possible. It's a little scary of a bet because there's things that referees and things like that can get in the way of. But I'll be right with you, especially if we beat the Vikings. That's the only door that really has got to be kicked down. Everybody that follows the Vikings for the first half of the season, Kyle Shanahan will not struggle against the defenses in the NFL, especially after the Vikings.
Exactly. I mean, we tore up the Jags and they had the number 1 defense, and we gave them 44 points. I'm not scared.
I know.
Because Kyle Shanahan knows what he's doing.
Absolutely. So I'm feeling
he's
good
like
about
one
that.
of the youngest, brightest coaches out there.
His creativity is just off the hook. His ability to teach, also tough. And then he's got a quarterback like Jimmy Garoppolo, who's very astute at instructing the guys working with him. I mean, he's over there explaining to Marquise Goodwin how to run the routes. I was what? What? I love it.
Oh, yeah. I'd say Jimmy Garoppolo's probably going to have like 3,500 yards, maybe 10 picks, and that's about rough good right there.
Yeah, because he's a gunslinger. He's going to throw the ball. Getting picks is not going to scare him. And what we got to be ready for is don't panic. If he throws a pick, he knows what he's doing. He'll make a correction. So.
Oh, yeah. And the defense, oh, my God, with Fred Warner, Foster, and oh, my God, that's too legit right there.
That's an all-pro set. That linebacking crew is going to be famous. You can already see right now. That is Fred Warner versus Reuben Foster. I don't know how Malcolm Smith's going to stay in the system, but, man, those two are going to rule. Oh, God. And you heard about Fred Warner today, right? When they tried to catch the ball on him, Fred Warner's getting up doing a Matumbo. He's got the finger wag going. Don't even think about it. I love that
crazy. Oh, yeah. I see a re-image of Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman again.
Maybe. And Fred Warner might be more athletic, actually, than both of them.
Oh, my God. So good. So good.
Crazy.
You think, Ronbo, what kind of season do you think we're going to have? Is it going to be good?
Oh, it's definitely going to be good. You see, the 49ers, that's why I like all this. Oh, the 49ers, they'll be lucky to do an 8-8 season. And if they're really, 9-7 could be their ceiling. But all in all, next year is a 49ers season. Every time I hear that, you guys think so? All right, go ahead. Because I'm telling you guys right now, that last stretch of 5 games in a row, that was no fluke. And the teams they beat,
heck no.
They beat them in dramatic fashion a couple of times. The 49ers, Jimmy Garoppolo is not a loser. So go ahead, 8-8. Why don't you guys say 7-9 to make my day? And make sure the 49ers feel or hear about it. That's locker room. Pin that stuff up on the wall. 49ers, you guys are a 7-9 team, 8-8 if you're lucky. Good.
There's no way. No. It's going to be down to us and the Rams for the final game of school in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I see that.
Oh, that's going to be really a nerve-wracking game.
Oh, it's going to be. But it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I know.
Because Gurley ain't going to get nothing.
Yeah, no.
With Warner and Foster right there, nothing.
You see, that's if the Rams don't expand from Gurley being their number one weapon, they aren't going to get beat by more than the 49ers. That's the fun thing. See, our light work will be done for us before we even play the Rams. If we play the Rams and the Rams are like 3-4 when we play that week, I am going to laugh my butt off. I say, hey, what happened to them?
Car pushers went in.
Same old sorry-ass Rams. Rams, we thought we were going to come into this game. We're going to be exciting. It was going to be a game between the NFC West front runners, and you guys are 2 games off the pace. We're going to have trouble getting motivated to play you. What happened?
Thanks, sorry-ass Rams.
Oh, God. Don't let that happen. I'll never get through running smack.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, and let
So
them
nice to
lose.
have Sherman healthy. And our defense is just going to be, oh, my God. I'd say top 5 maybe.
Yeah. No, really. Second year in the same system. The 49ers are going to be tough defensively this year. No doubt about it. So.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Casey, you know what I'm doing? I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. And I look for you tomorrow. We're going to be back, right around the same time. A little earlier, actually. Tomorrow I'm going to try to be. So, yeah.
Sounds good, Ronbo. You have a good night. Out to the Niner crew, man.
Hey.
From the Bay Area. Let's hit it.
Appreciate you, fam. Yeah. All right. Be looking for you, Casey.
All right,
have a good
bro.
night.
You too.
Thanks. Yeah. It's just so much fun to ruminate all the possibilities. And, past year, all right, you're right. We probably didn't have that big a chance last year, not at the beginning of the year. We were learning too much. Everybody's getting acclimated. We had a bunch of new people. The turnover was crazy. Year before that, I didn't want to talk about that. But we're ready now. We're ready now. Micah, 49 Faithful, is Goodwin faster now or when in college? I wish I knew. He probably still sustaining the same speed. Probably won't fall off for another year or so. At least, because, you get 28, 29, maybe it might drop a bit. But Marquise Goodwin takes good care of himself. He has to. He's a pro. Timmy No Thumbs, Marquise the Flash Goodwin. And Dowdy Montana says, what's good, Niner Empire, from the second home of the Niners, SoCal, L.A. Bang, bang, Niner gang. And Sarah Garcia says, what's up? What's up, fam? Maya0724, what's up, Niner fam? Killer's going to have a Gronkowski-like performance this year. And I can see that, too, because all the weapons around him, it makes him even more accessible. Because you got to cover Goodwin, man. You got to try. That's going to take up more than one guy. I guarantee that. Al Cabron says, sup, fam? And Curious, did we say Curious Mike? Curious Mick. Curious, I thought it was Curious Mike. Curious Me. Curious Me says, Brother Ronbo! And Big Show still trying to get everybody to relax. One thing I love about people who don't expect the 49ers to do well, they always want everybody else, come on, remember, we're not that good yet. Anyway, Ed Razor says, sup, Niner fam! And Anthony McLean says, I caught that, Robo. Hope he has protection. Oh, Anthony McLean? Oh, Razio. Razio, is that going Razio! Oh. And Patrick Cotham, what's up, y'all? Happy first day of training camp, y'all. Woof, 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 woof. Night. What's up? And Curious Me, keep coming with your 49er cast, Ronbo. I'm never bored during the off season anymore. Curious. Thanks, man. D. Holmes, 12-19. It took Kobe Bryant 2 years to come back from Achilles tear. Yeah, it's a different game, though. That's all you do in basketball is explode. Up, up, up. Maya0724, the best player will play. Big Show. Oh, hey, we already did that one. That's right. I remember that. All right. Maya0724, Richie James will make this team. I really believe that myself. Because the fact of the matter is, Richie James is that kind of guy that's got grit. He's got toughness. I think Kyle's going to see that and want to keep him for all those reasons. Plus, he can play, too. So, Big Show wants to give a big shout out to his boy, Fred Warner. Goes on to say, told you, Ronbo, you were going to get excited about Fred. He's never going to stop reminding us about Fred. I do like Fred. We're going to have to change Fred's. Fred Mutombo Warner. Niner Empire, 77 Niners. Lambs, Seacocks, Cardinals. Equal, what was it? Lambs, Seacocks, Cardinals. Equal 2. Oh, how poor. It's 5 8-2 versus the NFC. They'll never catch up. Oh. Fam, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and head on out. We got more? Yeah, I think we did those already. Brian, sit up. Hey, good day. He said, good day, mate. And West Coast 57257 Burbridge might take James' job, though. So many possibilities. Justin also says, Yabba-dabba-doo! Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're a modern Stone Age family from the town of Bedrock. Okay. He started it, okay? But I wasn't even thinking about it. Hey, Stronger King 23, what's up? And Young God, Uptown DC in the house. Sup? Hey, is that curious to me? So Fred Warner is a beast. Malcolm Smith, you need to step up. You know, Malcolm knows too. That NFI, that's not football. I wonder what happened. Better not do it again. Maya 0724, I think Ronbo should have a show about Niner fan rituals before games. He says, I cook French toast and I think bacon. Wait. I cook French toast and think bacon before each game. What kind of syrup are you using, though? See, people use maple syrup for the wrong things. You got to get you some nice blueberry syrup for those, the French toast, right? And the bacon sort of in the mouth, don't eat at the same time because it ruins the appreciation for the French toast and vice versa. I like to get into food. Don't get me started now. And if it's the middle of the day for brunch time, get you a nice light vino. Which one? I'll get back to you on this. Maybe a Riesling. Okay. Daniel Andre, did you see Jerick McKinnon? Man, he looked jacked. Kid's going to be hard to stop. Hey, Jerick McKinnon, I'm telling you, man, for those who are doubting that he can go all season long, I think he's going to be able to do just fine. See, Dimitri Tyler says they told me no to DJ Reed. We drafted him. Now they're telling me Richie James is a camp body. Stop the madness. You think? Now that Richie James is a camp body? Oh, you're saying that's what they told you? Yeah. You know, people are going to say what they're going to say. They don't know. Because people talk bad about our draft in the first place. They didn't know what we were doing because they didn't know these guys. Byron Brown, or is it Bayan Brown, says, thanks for what you do. Fam, believe me, it's my pleasure. Appreciate you. Alan Heath, can't wait to get some of those lamb chops. And we got to teach us. You got to talk to Sheik about how do you do lamb really? I mean, you got to skewer it, put it on a spit, and do it kebab style. Isaac Tafoya. Hey, what's up, fam? And Jalen Sesker, Marquise had more yards than Diggs last season. You know what I'm saying? Marquise, this year, he gonna get stupid with that. Young Godman says, I missed the Lady Walker. Yeah, man, it goes back to some of the deals that have been made in the past. Isaac Tafoya says, I would love to call in, man, but these kids is all you'll hear. Isaac, it's okay, man. We know, I understand that. Pushpin Wonder, calm down, Ronbo. We need you, brother. Smoke some of that tree, dog. Let me get him to my stash here. Yeah. Hey, Ryan, hey, is it Ryan Happy Gilmore, Warner and Foster going to best duo in NFL? You know, you can see it coming, too. The writing's clearly on the wall, man. That's too much talent between two guys playing that same position. Niner Joe Empire, what's up, fam? Rodney Carnes, what is Memphis? Oh, Memphis is in the house. Checking in. Memphis. And Alex Anaya. Niners! I better save some of this because if we're going to do the rest of the camp for the weekend, I don't want to be doing things like Jose Samara, Quest for 6 started, 49ers fam, San Francisco coach Chris Kiffin sending Itachi to sack leader status. Trent needed to take lozenges. I bet that's all he ever needed to do. Oh, here we go. Coach Shanini JD with Trent T being banged up, Richie J about to flourish with them opportunities. Yeah. San Francisco Armstrong. I'm about Super Bowl definitely this year. Because we ain't got to wait just because everybody says we got to wait. Yeah. And Ryan a cuff. And is that a cuff or a cuff? With a cuff. Because of the rules, vowels and consonants. You got two consonants there. Well, anyway. Jimmy G will make the Pro Bowl. Hey, you know what? Yeah, hey. Well, I bet that's right. He won't be there, though, because he'll be in the playoffs. But Jimmy G will be a Pro Bowl quarterback this year. Slick 6'8", SoCal way. Through the fire, down to the wire. We're bigger than a nation. 9 Empire. That's slick, man. Tell you, man, we're the Empire. Cowtown Canadian repping the 403. Niners building something special. Brick. Oh, I use the same hand now. Let me see. Here. Spats here. Yeah, there you go. Call me Mason Rhyme. Cowtown. We already did it. Miguel Cuevas. Dang, I'm late at work watching Ronbo Sports. You gotta love it. Niners! Miguel, man! What's up? Think Tank 03 prediction. Here we go. Here's a prediction. Here we go. Niners go 9-0 before losing their first game to the Giants in exact opposition to last year. Wouldn't it be funny? Oh, the irony. God. We win every game up until the Giants. That's 9-0. Jimmy G becomes the winningest. Wait, 9, 7, 8, 9. How much did Roethlisberger win? 7, 8. I think they'd be around tied. 16 and 0 to start your career. Woo. Nefarious 916. Week 2, we're going to find out how good Akilo is. Stafford won't test Sherman. We also find out how good Mr. Flintstone is in coverage. That's the game I'm looking forward to watching. Boy, I tell you, man. Taryn, hey, Taryn, what's up, man? Taryn says 10, 6, and a tie, he believes. All right. What do we be tying with? JJ, looks like we got depth to withstand the injuries this year. Time will tell. That's the thing I like the most. We're not dead meat as soon as one of our first-line people go down. In fact, there's a lot of our first-down people better not go down because the backup may come in and take over. Malcolm Smith probably knows he cannot get hurt. Or he gets traded this year. Or just let go. I don't know. Luke Walsh. Ronbo Senate. Negative Nellies. Beware. You know me. I do not like to talk about losing. And there's Kenny. Oh, wait a minute. Is that Abel? There's an A in the right place where I can't really. Ablia? Maybe that's it. Ablia. Oh, wait. You thought you had me, huh? You almost did. Ronbo! Yeah! What's up, fam? And there's Kenny says, question, do you think we could sweep our division this year? Quite possible. You know, because once the 49ers get rolling and get cocky and get confident, it's going to be hard to beat them. Terrence says Richie James will be like another Emmanuel Sanders. Can you imagine? Yeah. I can't wait till this season starts. Hey, the Bobbage. Hey, Swap fam. Bloodshot eye. Emmanuel Sanders. Isn't Emmanuel Sanders? What's up, Willis? Is that the same? Isn't that Emmanuel Sanders? I'll be back on that. I think he got me on that. Cody Baxter. Hey, Ronbo. Go Niners. Cody, you go, man. And Jermaine Adams, 225 in the house. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hey. Tongan Man, 78. And some fam. It's really, thanks, Tongan Man. And Ben Matua. I bet it's Matua. Ben Matua. Benji Polo. In the Empire House. Let's go 49ers. Razor says, would you wear a Mike McGlinchey jersey if we all pitched in? Yeah. I like Mike McGlinchey. Mike McGlinchey, is his jersey available? Maybe, huh? Yeah, Mike McGlinchey, I like him, man. Daniel says, we don't want Ronbo in the IR this year. Take it easy, Ronbo. It's preseason. Can you imagine this year? Even if I had to, like, put crutches underneath my chin and tear the throat out and just go ahead and do things like, guys, I got to tell you, there's no way I was going to miss this season. So we'll just do this, but I'll have to do it quietly. Let me see if I can do this. So, Niners, no, it's not going to work. So I guess I'm going to have to hire somebody to do that for me. Maybe I can get an MC Niner in there, and he can handle the screaming and yelling. You guys should be glad that at least, let me go ahead and do the next one just in case this doesn't. West Coast 57257. Can you rush the passer? He's really West Coast 5-7. He's concerned about the pass rush. I really do think that pass rush is going to be a lot better with the coaching up they're going to get. We got some great coaches this year. They're going to make things happen. When you look at our new coach, as they were talking about, why am I losing his name right now? What's his name again? Our new pass coach, frontline guy. I know it's a Zagonia, but we got the new guy from Miami, Kiffin. That's what I thought I need. Chris Kiffin. Already, you've got DeForest Buckner saying good things about him, so they like what he's selling. So I think it's going to be a lot of difference in that pass rush. Miguel Cuevas says, I love my guy Ronbo, brother from another mother. Oh, Miguel, thanks, fam. That's the ultimate compliment. Are we done? Guys, fam, I guess I'm going to go ahead and pull on out because, what's really interesting about joining you guys, and whenever we get together like this, afterward, my appetite goes nuts. I mean, I feel like I could eat an entire turkey. And I'm talking about while he's still alive. Grab him by the neck and bite it off. And just start gorging it, grabbing underneath his feathers and just tearing it. I guess I should say goodbye now. I'm getting a little weird. Fam, hey! Terry, do you think Peter T has a chance to break out this year? Oh, Taryn, I hope so. I just want to see Peter T on the field so badly. And Goran says, oh my God, we still got it. Hey, it is getting late, huh? Go on, I'm gone though, man. I'm telling you right now. Hey, please don't forget to hit that like. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, this same time. Big time. Guys, if you do see Trent Baalke, though, don't give him a hard time. Just say things to him like, well, Trent, you were sorry we had to break up. We're in a better place now, and it's not you. It was us. Uh-oh.